Hello and welcome to the Two Tears in the Bucket
Fuck it
podcast. I'm the host, Doug. I am here with the boys, Aubry, Gus, and Ryan.
What's up?
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on?
I think it's a short week now. I don't remember when we posted the last one, but I think it's a short week for us.
Yeah, Vegas is coming up, so we had to do this one.
Doing a quick record here. Got some stuff next week. Gonna be kind of busy. We might have one more recording before Vegas.
Otherwise, day one when we get there, correct?
Yeah, we'll do it.
If we don't record before we leave, we'll definitely record there.
Yeah. So, what's going on, guys? What you guys been up to this week?
Party. That's what we did. Had a nice party this week.
Yeah, it was a nice party.
I'm hurting a little bit.
Yeah.
Puss.
Ryan passed out.
For
Middle of the party.
And they said they were going to draw dicks all over my face, but
It's the rules. Don't pass out
Why-
with your shoes on.
Why didn't you?
they didn't, though.
Couldn't find a Sharpie.
I had to stop them because I have to live with him, and I didn't want to hear that whiny ass shit for the whole week.
Yeah, I wouldn't have given a fuck.
I know, but still, you don't have to live.
I had dicks all over me.
You get to go home. I have to sit here and be like, why you let them draw dicks on my face? And blah, 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 blah.
I would
not
and
do
Aubry sat on a Black Widow nest.
Listen, man, I didn't sit on a Black Widow. I sat on a chair. Just so happened a Black Widow apparently was in it that I didn't know about. The fuck?
Yeah, I felt it on my leg. I'm like, nope, I'm out of this chair. A couple hours later, there it was, just hanging out. I'm like, oh, yep, that's your home now. Take it. What about you? What are you up to?
Nothing, man. Just chilling. Living the life. Fucking
Getting
work.
ready for this trip.
We need this fucking trip so bad.
Yes, we do.
It's just the fucking stress relief, getting everything.
Even though this guy said he's going to have an actual full-on medical procedure before he goes on said trip.
Snip, snip.
Don't
what?
understand.
who cares?
Hey,
We'll be
but
fine.
to each day on, if he can handle it, I support him 100%.
I'm just going to remind you that last time we went, we forgot we had train passes and had to walk.
Yeah, here's the thing. If my balls hurt, there's no forgetting.
Yeah, you don't forget that.
I'm glad he's doing it.
Well, he got to do it the way he want to do it, and then later on, okay, they say you can, reverse certain things if you need to. But
Yeah, there's no reversing that shit.
I've had a jacked up week. I found out, let's see, for the last 3 or 4 weeks, I've been feeling kind of some type of way. And, when you're feeling ill and off and everything like that, you're trying to figure out what's going on. So I end up going over to urgent care. Go to urgent care. I'm thinking it's my blood pressure. I'm thinking it's my diabetes. I'm thinking it's everything under the sun. I got a goddamn gastroviral infection. Basically, my stomach hurt. Like, what the fuck? And then it can literally jump all over your body in the sense the way that the doctor was describing it. She said it can make you feel nauseous. It can make you have diarrhea. It can make you just be all over the place. And that's what I was feeling. So at least I finally got a chance to figure out what was going on before we went on our trip. And I was pretty much in the hotel all day taking a shit.
Pobrecito had a tummy ache.
They
Right.
told what they told me? Chicken broth.
Yeah, they told me I
There's
have
no
to drink.
meds.
There's no meds for it. Just chicken broth.
Eat some soup, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Eat some goddamn
Eat some soup and
Campbell's
quit
out
being a
this bitch.
bitch.
Oyster crackers.
Can I eat some chunky out this bitch? I'm just saying
Shit.
I don't fucking know.
No, soup, broth.
Yeah, that's just that. That's it too. It's not even the soup. It's just the fucking broth. So it's like I'm sipping on scissor about this bitch just to try to get.
Yeah, I don't know what you're crying about, man. There's nothing better than just sitting on the couch with like a cup with like chicken broth, just soaking it in.
Oyster crackers.
What in the hell kind of life did you grow up in? Do you know
Bro,
when we had chicken broth?
bro.
We had chicken broth when it was chicken in it, and that's the only way we ate that shit.
Bro, it's
The
just
fuck?
so good. What I like when I don't feel good is a nice hot bowl of green chili stew. Oh, nothing clean, nothing
And
makes you
people
feel better.
all over the world is not going to know what the hell you're talking about. 'cause
That's
there's
their own
probably only
fucking
2
problem. They're
states in
missing
the
out.
union
Pozole,
that has
pozole.
green
That's what I love.
chili.
Green chili stew, and I don't care if they don't know what it is. They're missing the fuck out. That's their problem.
Green chili.
In my mind, if I'm sick like that, the best thing for me is probably some gumbo because it has so much shit in it that's healthy for you and bad for you. at the
Hatch,
same
New Mexico,
time.
Hatch Green Chili will ship green
I was
chili
just
to your
fixing to
house.
say,
I always
I
wanted to
miss-
try some green chili gumbo. That'd be dope.
The one thing I miss from constant trips to El Paso, Sparkies.
Ooh, Sparkies.
Green chili.
That
everything.
shit was so good.
Green chili milkshakes. and they were delicious.
What?
The
Did you
fuck?
say green
Sparky's,
chili
it's
milkshake?
it's a restaurant in
sounds
Hatch,
wrong.
New Mexico, where they grow all the green chili and stuff.
But
It's so
they
right.
make a milkshake out of it.
They make everything out of green chili, man. Dude,
The
their green chili
fuck?
burgers, fucking
So is it like
bomb.
a spicy vanilla?
So good.
That shit don't even sound appealing.
Yeah, yeah.
But see, here's the thing: green
Like I
chili
said-
doesn't have to be spicy all the time. Like I've had green chili where it's literally just the flavor of green chili.
Oh yeah.
But why do y'all
yeah,
like
yeah.
that flavor so goddamn much?
Bro, I want them to make like a fucking Yankee candle with just the smell of roasted green chili.
That would be dope.
That shit
Now,
smells
roasted
so
green chili, when you
good.
driving by a damn grocery store and that shit
In
is
October?
outside roasting, yeah, that shit off the chain. I ain't gonna even
Yeah,
front. That shit
fall,
smells
my
see them
my
prep at
favorite
Walmart?
fall smell is roasted green chili. That's the best smell in the world.
Yeah, fuck pumpkin spice.
Ryan.
Fuck pumpkin. I hate
So,
pumpkin.
what did you do?
I don't
this
even
week,
like
sir?
pumpkin pie. I fucking hate pumpkin shit.
What did I do this week?
What did you do? How was your week this week, sir?
I don't know. It's kind of faded since I was fucked up most of the week.
What's new?
Most of the week, not just some of the
How
week.
about you tell us something that's not new?
Tell us something that you remember. How about that?
I got you if you don't.
Damn.
Crickets.
Crickets.
What?
That one time you tried to do a cheat on a certain video game that just happened to get patched the one day you were going to
Oh,
play.
yeah.
I didn't get to do any of the cheats.
That's
for one.
fucked up.
They patched the casino cheat or what?
Yeah, they
Yep.
patched it.
All right, we're going to slide the mic over to Tim. Tim, explain what that was.
Oh man. Okay, so what it was at the inside track, whenever you would bet, if you held the A button and go down to place bet, it would hold out throughout the whole race, and you would be technically bet. The game would think that you're placing a max bet when you're only doing $100.
Now, real quick, explain what game this was because we didn't say that either.
I did say inside track.
On.
No. On what?
Oh, on Grand Theft Auto, the new Diamond Casino update.
Right.
But with that out and about, they ended up patching it up.
Yeah, because that's hurting they transaction sales and shit like that. So they
Yeah.
had to patch it. I'm glad I got in like the day after you got in, and I was able to get some money out of it.
Tim, how
But
much did you get?
From that little glitch, I ended up getting 16 million.
I got
How
about.
about you give them your gamer tag so they can come find
Oh
you?
no!
No,
We'll
I think I
keep
got
keep
about-
that off the books.
Honestly, I think I only got about
So they can
6 or
come
7
after
mil
you and find you.
out of the whole thing.
I got
Well,
about
one
one.
thing that I was worried about was having that 16 million on me. So I ended up spending all of that on just like a bunch of random stuff throughout GTA Online. Just because
that
I
way
was
they can
like,
look at your
I don't
account
want
and be
I don't
like-
want them to take the money out of my account.
How would they take it out of your account?
All they would
though?
have to do is.
If they start search, because they have done that before, where if
Did you buy like a suite and shit too, or no?
oh yeah.
He's going to
Worth
log
it?
in one day and
Yes.
all those vehicles are going to be
Because I was
Well, no, they can't take away purchases, but they can take away
Anything
a
gained from a
large amount of money.
Tim's
gained from a
and-
cheat.
yeah.
Tim's gonna be one of the first people in Grand Theft Auto to have a negative balance.
You
How do you
owe
have
us
bad credit?
16 million.
Yeah, you have bad credit on a video game.
Damn, bad credit on the
Actually,
video
let's be
game.
honest. That's Aubrey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why is it Aubrey?
I ain't gonna be front,
Why
that's
does
probably-
Aubrey have bad
Because
credit?
that's just Aubrey.
Really?
In general.
See, what had happened was, I was born with bad credit.
I think credit's a stupid
I was
thing in the
born
world.
with
I
a
think
negative
it's dumb.
350, and I've been climbing ever since. God damn it!
I just think credit's stupid. in
I don't
general.
even understand it. It's like they give you credit for something. and
Yeah,
then they can
it doesn't take
arbitrarily-
much for them to tank your credit score, but
Right.
literally anything you try and do to fix it, it's like 1 point, 2 points.
Right.
Well,
1
see,
point.
okay, my ex totally killed my credit before I moved back. I was down like to 500, and then when I moved here, within like 6 months, I got back up to 700.
See, I understand how you pay things off and you get your credit back, but still, it's just one of those things. It's like they can arbitrarily set the credit limits how they want and adjust them to where you can only get and gain certain points for what you pay for.
No, the fucked
when
up-
they want to.
The fucked up part about credit is that to build your credit, you have to get like loans or stuff with credit, right?
cards.
But getting a credit card, right? So you have to get a credit card to help build your credit. But did you know that getting a credit card hurts your credit?
And
Well-
they'll also tell
say,
you,
oh, if
that
you get a
don't
car
have enough
payment-
credit to get the credit card.
If
What's
you get
also dumb is like my car loan. When I pay that off, I'm going to lose points for closing that account.
Exactly.
So it's just it's dumb.
It's something that they use.
Not a whole lot of points though.
The last time I
but
paid off my car,
You've gained more paying for the car than you will lose closing the account.
yes,
have you
but
seen-
single month I lost 40 points for paying my last car off early.
Now, also,
I
when you
lost
look at
40
it,
points.
you can also look at it this way: when it's a situation where you're paying off something and it's draining your credit, they're doing that kind of on purpose because they want you to do the next thing. It's almost like a cycle that you got to be in when it comes to credit, because you can build your shit up all the way up, and then you buy a house, and then it gets tanked, and you got to build it up again, then you got to build it up again, and all these loose things. It's like, come on now, this credit stuff.
I got enough shit to do on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Like, why do I have to worry about building and shrinking my credit?
And
Like,
in
why is
Experian, they got this new thing called a credit boost where you pay them and they'll boost your credit score like 20 points just so you can buy something.
How much you got to pay them?
Yes, they have
How much
a
you got to
thing.
pay them?
I don't remember exactly how much it is. I think it's like
Find out.
$19.99 or whatever.
No, that's
Done.
not what it is. The boost
I think that's-
is you sign up through them to like your account.
Okay.
On what your accounts with like your wireless bill, your water bill and stuff. That will help boost your credit. I just
Yeah,
went
yeah,
through
yeah.
my Experian.
It doesn't
I pay
actually-
them. Like I have the paid account through Experian.
Okay.
But they just add extra protection, extra.
Yeah, but it doesn't actually boost your credit. Like
Mm-hmm.
that would be awesome if you could just, hey, I want 20 points in credit. Here you go. Here's some money.
Let's
no, they
get
just make you
me
do different things that
An
like
860.
like attach your water bill, your phone bill, your gas bill,
And that'll
all that
help
shit,
build.
and then they will see that it's there, and then they will personally boost your score.
But still, it's just like a pay for service to boost your credit. Whereas, if I pay for it, I get ahead. And if you don't pay for it, you just.
Trust me, if there was a way to just like buy my credit score, like I'm sure there'd be millions of people doing it.
Yeah,
Now-
but I don't know. I just don't like it.
The other thing that like what was the max score 840 is
Something like that.
technically 841 because you lose a point to check your credit. So to
Yeah.
find out you have a great score, you have to lose a point.
Yeah,
That's
I
just
don't know.
dumb.
it was
But,
stupid.
yeah, when it comes to credit, I've always had bad credit. I mean, literally, I don't even know what good credit looked like. If I ever got good credit, I probably would just slow clap all day because I would just be trying to figure out what to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I've always had good credit until my ex, and then that just kind of went
I think
haywire.
everybody like around our age, they end up like they starting out with pretty shitty credit because
had-
they do dumb shit. and-
Well, no. When I
Like some
when I've-
people.
yeah.
Some-
when
most-
I
most
started
people.
off, when I first started off, I think I had just a bit over 700.
You know why it's got to be Aubry? Because I had great credit until I lived with Aubry.
So
I
what
had
we not gonna
great
do
credit.
is tell me that I made you make any choice on this earth. You made any choice that you wanted to make yourself.
Here's the problem though: is like
Trying to
like,
help you out.
Like the
Did
big
I mess
problem
your
was
credit
those
up?
was getting into those like payday
We'll
loans,
see.
right?
Like,
So,
right.
like-
You don't even know.
So like those payday loans, like that was a big thing. It's like, oh, if I take this loan out, it'll go. They don't report to the credit unless you just totally default on the payment.
Yeah, they don't help
Yeah.
it.
They won't, but they won't report that your payments are good. They won't report any of that. Like your payments are on
It's never
time.
any good. It's always the bad.
Until they cancel your account and they send it to collections, then it hits your credit. But I will say that I have never seen one of those speed van tickets hit my credit because they
Not
can't
one
do
time.
it. They can't do it. You did
I
not
don't know.
agree to pay that fine, so they can't send it to your credit.
And not only that, I think it's a form of entrapment.
Oh yeah. What is? I've never seen anything like that. A speed trap van just sitting on a road.
Yeah, they say that if you don't pay it, it's going to go on your credit, but you didn't agree to pay it, so they can't actually put it on your credit.
It's almost
Exactly,
Like
yeah.
entrapment. It's really
Well,
entrapment.
and then it goes to the person registered to the vehicle. What if you weren't driving that day? So
Well, there's a way to submit it saying you weren't driving
Right.
the vehicle, but still.
It's a whole lot of mess that you got to go through for
It's-
something.
Well, yeah.
Stupid.
Don't they take pictures of like the whole car so it
Oh,
sees
no.
you?
No.
you could have watched
That was-
the video of you driving past them.
But that was the red light cams that would do that. The
Yeah, the
speed
red
vans,
lights.
they only catch you as you go by, and they can't take a picture of who's in it, especially if it's at night. Like as soon as that flash hits, it's gonna be in your fucking It's gonna be a
basically
glare.
they're aiming for your license plate so that they can
That's
make
it.
sure that you pay them.
Yeah.
And
Now-
okay, so for New Mexico, where's the license plate? Front or back?
Back.
Back.
Home.
You don't.
Okay,
we don't have
because
them for the front.
mine I still have my Oregon plates and I have front and back.
But you had to have front and back, right?
Yeah,
see,
that's
New
a
Mexico
requirement up in Oregon.
only
In
requires a
Michigan,
rear
it's only
plate.
the back.
There's a lot of states it's only
Yes,
the back.
I've never
Texas
really
is
lived
front
in a
back.
state where it's front and back.
That's because, they can't even fucking pump their own gas out there.
Well,
Bunch
That's
of
the thing, though.
pussies.
Is
I know. I saw a bunch of the
Texas-
people from
that was
the
fucking
peop- the-
hilarious.
The people from Oregon and New Jersey were pissed. They were like, "No, we can't pump our own gas. It's a safety issue." I'm like, "Bitch, there are 50 or 48 other states that fucking
it's-
pump their own gas."
No, it's a safety issue for the people that work at the gas stations because they're constantly inhaling that
But
shit.
they were saying that it was a safety issue for them because what if something happens while they're pumping the gas? I'm like, there are 48 other states that pump their own fucking gas.
But when
48.
I got-
first moved here,
Yeah, maybe 49.
oh my god,
I got in trouble with the one in Oregon. I had literally just driven into Oregon from Idaho. Like I was in
Oh yeah,
Pendleton.
when you came up to visit, yeah,
I was in Pendleton.
and you didn't show up.
I was like 5 minutes behind him, but yeah.
But I had just driven into Oregon. I didn't realize I'd gotten into Oregon yet. So I stopped at this gas station. And I get out and I just grab the pump. And the guy's like, "Whoa, you can't fucking do that." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Dude, you can't pump your own gas in Oregon." I'm like,
Okay, so this is
Okay, but so what the funny thing is, when I moved here, within like the first or second week, I went up to the gas station, got everything ready, sat in my car for like 15 to 20 minutes. And I was getting pissed. I looked around and I
"So
was
the
like,
motherfuckers
where
behind
the
you waiting for you to
fuck?
pump your gas."
Where the fuck are the gas attendants?
It's 1956.
And then I saw a car pull up. The driver got out of the car. They started pumping, and I was just like, "Oh fuck, I'm in New Mexico now."
Now, see, what bugs me is that people come in and out of states like that all the time. And you should kind of look at my license plate before you just run out and be like, no, because I don't fucking know. Like, I'm coming into your state for the first time.
Like,
I
just-
don't know that shit.
I was like, "Why can't I pump my gas?" I didn't realize I was already in fucking
I'm a
Oregon.
grown ass man. I've been pumping my
Oh,
gas
yeah.
since I was 16.
Yeah, because I also got yelled at when I first moved to
Yeah.
Oregon. I was like,
was
"Oh
like,
hey,
God
I'm
damn
gonna
it."
pump our gas," and
I'm
then
like, here you go, bro. How about if I give you $5 and you just let me do my fucking job?
Right.
Okay? You let me pump my own.
oh
fucking
yeah,
gas.
there's definitely been gas attendants that will fuck up the gas. Like I had a boss who had a diesel truck, but they put in unleaded.
See, I don't trust
Or imagine
people
if
with
you
my
pay
own
for
tank.
like premium and they put in unleaded. That'd piss me off.
Especially if you have a vehicle that like only takes premium,
Yeah.
or a vehicle that takes only unleaded
Like,
and they put premium in.
I don't want
Oh, yeah.
the decision of what goes in my car to be arbitrarily done by some gas station attendant who just need a damn job. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Do they get paid more there, though?
No, minimum wage is a little higher up in Oregon than it is down here.
But the cost of
It-
living is also higher there too. That's
Oh
why.
yeah, cost of living, yes,
Yeah,
is
so-
higher.
So that compensates for it. But still, this is like, you can't even pump your own damn gas. Like, don't get me wrong, but that sounds like some shit out of 1956 or something. Like,
Well,
Yeah, you're
in
just ready
defense,
to roll down the window, flick the quarter out, and tell the guy to keep the change.
and then with the new gas pumps and the way that they got everything regulated now, what the fuck is the worry? Like, I could see if I could just turn it around and fuck up some shit. But
All right. Well,
Do you
two
guys-
two things. There
many
are
gas stations has blown up
there
in Oregon
are
for them to
people
get this
up in
rule?
Oregon that do know how to pump their gas, but another thing with Oregon is that they are trying to create more jobs.
We'll
How
get
much
rid of
do
that
you get
job
paid
and create jobs
to be
elsewhere.
the gas runner?
It is minimum wage.
So you gonna pay me the least amount of money on God's green earth for me to run up and pump somebody gas?
Yeah,
Yes.
especially
That
in
part.
the
But
summer and
minimum
winter.
wage up there is $12,
So it is-
11 or
hold on.
$12.
If I'm not mistaken, that is a northern state. So if you're in the north, it's cold than a motherfucker. So in the middle of the winter, I gotta take my black ass outside, pump your gas for you, and you gonna give me basically a tip.
$12 an hour.
1956, just like I said.
$12 an hour.
they get
That's pretty
tips?
good, though.
$12 an
Oh
hour.
yeah,
That's not
you
the
can
national
definitely
minimum
tip
wage.
gas.
Oh, I
minimum
definitely
wage,
did
just
not
like
tip
11.
a single gas
they,
station.
you don't
guy.
have to.
Okay, I was like,
Yeah,
I definitely did not tip a single gas station.
If
guy.
they go above and beyond and like wash your windshields or whatever,
Which
yeah,
is more than I'm gonna
that's
do.
generous to
Fucking touch
tip
my
them.
goddamn windshield.
But majority of the time, they don't wash your windshields.
I've had
They'll
people
just-
wash my windshield and stuff like that, like do that, and I'm like, they suck at it. Like they leave like
Dude,
streaks.
I
I'm
had
like,
a
don't
dude-
fucking
Oh
touch
yeah.
my windshield.
I had a
Don't
dude
touch
out
my
here
fucking
run up on
windshield.
my car and start spraying my window, and he started washing my window. And then I continued to drive away. Because here's my thing. I never asked you to do it. So since I didn't ask you to do it, thanks. You know what I'm saying? And I
You didn't
kept it
offer. You didn't do nothing.
You didn't
You
offer.
just-
You just ran up on my car and started doing it. So
Yep.
I figured in my mind, you wanted
free
it done.
service.
You wanted it done. So since you wanted it done, that's on you.
I guess my windshield was that dirty.
I feel some type of way about my windshield, so
Hey,
I was just like,
I have a
all
question
right.
for you guys. Do you guys top off your car? Like, do you try and fit like another $1 in?
I have been for
Two shakes.
the last-
Until it starts to
Huh?
overflow.
2 shakes, 3 you're playing with it.
I mean, do you guys?
I usually
But yes,
do.
I want that even dollar. And my mind is so stuck when I put $10 in gas and I'm at a 0.99 on my gas, like the fuel level. I don't know which one I want better.
See, for me, my car from empty to full is about $40, right? So usually, if I can kind of gauge where mine is at. So I'll say to myself, like, oh, okay, well, I'm down here. $35 should get me right. And I don't really care about all of the rest of it. You know, all that topping off shit. I ain't got time for all that shit.
I can fill mine up at like $54, but I can usually get about 56. I can usually get about another $2 in there.
Yeah, but sometimes you might be doing damage to your actual gas tank, right? If you
I don't think
forcing
so.
too much in there. I don't know.
No, it's just that air bubble that builds up at the top. It doesn't release. So there is still room for gas. Just the pressure says stop.
Right. Oh.
Now, you will notice when you put too much because gas
God
will
damn
start
it.
pouring out the car. But either way, Tim, anything else in game news?
Nothing other than that. Madden came out. Doug,
Doug.
have you been playing that?
Nonstop.
Nonstop.
Stop.
Okay, so
I'm like 9 games in on my franchise. So.
Damn.
Oh, all right. So, what is the difference?
So
I've
there's-
never played
there's-
much Madden games. So, what's the difference between
There's not
18 and
much
19?
difference. So the graphics are a little better. So the movements of the players is a lot better. So they're not not every running back doesn't run the same way.
Okay.
Which is normal in real life, but like last year's, like they all kind of ran the same way.
Yeah.
This time they've done a lot of different movements and more true to the actual running back style of running and the player style of running. They added like this X factor thing for each player. So like for Dallas, DeMarcus Lawrence is an X factor player.
Right.
So if he gets 2 sacks, so his X underneath him starts lighting up like crazy, which means he can now
he has a special ability or something.
so now he can shed blocks a lot faster and get to the quarterback a lot quicker.
So basically, he on the streak at that point.
Yeah, but to keep that, now like the next level up is now he can't let the offense go 10 yards. Once they go 10 yards,
then it
now he
goes away.
loses it. Yeah.
Okay, that
so
makes sense.
it's kind of cool. Like each player has a different thing for it. Like Ezekiel Elliott has different ones where like if he does a stiff arm, he gets his
Okay.
his
So
extra.
basically,
Okay.
Yeah.
kind of put a special move on everybody depending on what you do.
on X Factor superstar players for that team.
Oh, okay.
So I don't believe the Lions have a single X Factor player on their team.
Matt Stafford. But what the hell? How do you get an X factor on a quarterback by completing so many passes or something?
Something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played the Lions.
Yeah, because
but-
we only have a quarterback.
Yeah.
We don't have anything else. Just a quarterback.
Okay, yeah, because I've kind of been thinking about trying out a Madden game, but my biggest thing is it's the same game.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's a new season, right? You got new players. You got players that are on different teams now.
It's almost-
updated rosters all the time.
And it's almost the difference between each Call of Duty that you see. They're pretty much the same.
Oh, and
game,
yeah,
but they
that bugs
redesign
me
a lot
too.
of it to make it look better, feel better, and act better.
like
And
next
that's
year,
what
there's
they've
going to
done.
be a new stadium. I mean, there's going to be the Las Vegas Raiders.
And they're
Oh,
playing
yeah,
in-
that's right.
So,
Okay.
then you got
Allegiant
that.
Stadium is where they're going to be playing at. They just came out with that. The name of the stadium is Allegiant Stadium.
Allegiant.
Yeah.
Oh, we're flying Allegiant.
We're gonna. It's the actual. It's dope. It's that company.
Yeah. We're flying Allegiant.
How is that company making enough money
You
for
gotta
a
understand.
stadium?
No, you gotta understand. No, the way that it worked.
$50 9/11.
I read the article. No, I read the article. The
Security
way
fees?
that it worked is that because it's a Vegas team, all Vegas businesses got a chance to bid for it first. Then, if nobody came up with a decent bid, then they would have to have outsourced it to the rest of the businesses in the country. But what it was is that Allegiant, because that's an actual Nevada company, is actually kind of partly owned by the state of Nevada.
Home based,
You
yeah.
know that they had a lot of push when it came to that. So it's going to be called
Probably
Allegiant
where their
Stadium.
headquarters is.
I'm just
in
saying the
Vegas.
Bunny Ranch Stadium would have been way more expensive.
The Bunny Ranch Stadium would have been off the chain.
Caesar's Palace presents the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh man, dude! You know they would have did the Mandalay Bay presents.
yeah, it would have been something awesome. Yeah.
You know, Wayne Newton presents.
They would have called it the Coliseum.
If they don't have Wayne Newton,
Legit.
if they don't
That would
have
have been dope.
Caesar's
Wayne-
Palace
yeah.
presents the Coliseum.
The Coliseum, that would've been dope.
Because don't they play in the Coliseum
They
right
fucked
now?
up so bad.
Well, I don't know.
They should have
Isn't it
bought
the
it.
Coliseum?
I think so, but that would have been dope.
They really should have bought it.
Or
They
was that
gotta have
LA?
Wayne Newton there the
That was
first
LA.
day.
That was LA. The
That
Coliseum.
dude is literally like the unofficial mayor of Las Vegas. Wayne Newton have to be there first day.
I'm just saying the first Super Bowl there, if he doesn't do the
Ooh.
national anthem,
I think next year or in the next 4 years the Super
Yeah, the
Bowl's going
Super
to be
Bowl
in
is
Vegas.
going to be there. Yeah.
because
if
it's
he
a brand
is
new
not
stadium.
doing the national anthem, they did it wrong.
Now, I wouldn't necessarily go there, and the reason why I say this is because you
gonna
don't
be
know
Wayne
what his
Brady
singing ability
instead.
is. At this point, you don't know what his singing ability is
Yeah.
anymore. But you know they're gonna have somebody that's gonna be great. But just to
Celine
be able to have it
Dion.
there. And dude, we could travel up there that weekend.
Doesn't
For the
Britney
Super
Spears
Bowl?
perform
Fuck
in Vegas too?
no. I ain't going up
That's
there.
the reason why we find out when it's gonna be. We order our tickets now.
Doesn't Britney Spears perform there?
That's
think
far
so.
in advance.
Britney Spears could do the national anthem.
The fuck?
Britney Spears performs in Vegas.
I don't give a damn.
exclusively.
So does Celine Dion, who's a much better singer.
I mean,
There's a lot of people who got residencies in Vegas now.
Yeah.
Not just, you know.
Jerry Seinfeld's going to be the halftime show.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm not going to lie. Having a stand-up comedian be the halftime show would be epic.
I
I think that would be
they've never
fucking...
done anything
No,
remotely
but I think that would be
No,
fucking
not even
awesome.
close.
That would be great.
Well, I
What
mean, the
comedian?
biggest comedy was Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson.
Well, that wasn't a comedy.
That wasn't a comedy.
That wasn't a comedy. That was a great day for me.
That was a gift.
Thank you, Justin Timberlake.
JT
For
just
doing what
doing
you do.
it for the boys.
Right, but okay, so here's the question. Because this is in front of America and it's the biggest stage on earth. You cannot be no cussing. What comedian would you pick to do the halftime show?
I mean, honestly,
Halftime show is only what, 15 minutes? 20 at
that's like
max?
30.
Or even if it's 30. Most comedians can do an hour easy. So
I mean, honestly, I
Who
mean,
you
you
picking?
could do Jerry.
Jerry could pull it off.
Jerry's clean. Jerry's
Penn and
resident. You could do Penn and Teller.
It just depends on how the setup would be. Because
hold up. No, let's go magician. We need a magician.
Comedian, man. Gotta be a comedian. Somebody gonna have to entertain the crowd, and ain't nobody gonna be paying attention to no damn doves disappearing.
You don't want to see Chris Angel make the
fuck
stadium
Chris
disappear?
Well, hold up.
Angel.
If we want to do comedian, and if we want to add some songs in, Bo Burnham.
He's not a
Okay, so I get
Vegas
it.
He's not
resident.
big
I
enough
get
for
the
that.
fact that you like this guy, but you like this guy. The whole world is gonna see this. So,
Yeah.
are you,
You gotta
sure
think,
that that's
yeah.
your pick?
Possibly?
Ryan, who you picking?
Ryan, yeah. What's your Vegas halftime show?
If you had to have a comedian to do the halftime show at the Super Bowl, who you picking?
I go with you because he is clean. Like, not you, but Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Because he is clean. He's not going to do any dirty shit. Like, you're Bo Burnham or whatever the fuck. He's going to be saying fucked up shit the whole time. You can't have that on
He do have a song
Yeah,
called
you can't
Kill
have that
Yourself.
kind
I
of
would
shit.
say. I mean,
Yeah, you can't have that kind of shit on a national stage.
God damn it! I would love to have Bill Burr do it though.
Oh,
Man, he would.
tear that bitch down.
He would talk shit about the game that's going on right now. Oh,
he
it'd be
will
epic.
Tear that place
Hold up,
down.
Pat McAfee. football
be
I mean,
good.
Pat
expert
is great. He
and
do football,
comedian.
and he's played football, so
and he's a comedian.
But you know the NFL wouldn't give him that kind of stage,
Not
though.
even a little
There's
bit.
no way. They let him do the 3rd round pick
Now-
in the NFL draft, and they barely let him do that.
The person that I think can pull it off the most, in my opinion, is Joe Rogan.
Joe could
Joe
do
Rogan
it,
can do it.
but can Joe be clean? That's
Yeah,
the thing.
he can. I've seen enough of his stand up to see that he doesn't really go off the rails too much.
That's the problem, though. Is I just think it just kind of takes away.
We can always bring out the machine. He can take his shirt off in front of America.
Fucking Bert.
Bring in the
Goddamn.
machine.
Body Shots World Tour.
The Body Shots World Tour presents the Super Bowl, bitches.
Damn, Tom. But Tom would just make fun of everybody.
Yes, he
Like,
would. Y'all really came to see this game? Like, really?
Really?
In Vegas?
I could
It's
give
hot
you
as
15
fuck.
other things I'd be doing right now.
Right, yeah.
Well, it's not gonna be hot as fuck then, though.
Well, it's always kind of warm there, not really
In
cold.
February?
In my version
it's-
of cold, my version of cold is different.
Dude,
so.
when I was growing up, we were taking a flight from here to Vegas, and it was winter, and it was nighttime, and it was fucking snowing. It looked like we were on a goddamn fucking, like, supercharged, like, going through space or some shit. It was badass.
Yeah, that shit.
But
crazy.
it does snow in Vegas.
Now it is a different cold than Detroit.
If anybody looked
But
at the
it's
weather and what
dry.
it's gonna look like when we're there next week,
Grasshoppers.
It's gonna be hot
That's
as
all.
fuck.
They actually are having issues getting weather reports because it's setting off weather radars.
the grasshoppers.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Wait,
You
it
can
shows-
see them.
It shows
from
up on
space.
radars as like a storm.
There-
But let me see here.
It's that bad.
It is that.
Still.
There are restaurants offering meals with grasshoppers. There's a pizza place with grasshoppers, and there was a couple other things that I was seeing as well.
So Monday.
Fuck
So
no.
All right. Hey,
Grasshopper,
hey.
it was
But not
great.
on the strip.
Yeah,
not on the
it's not that
strip.
bad.
You know, we're,
All right. So tomorrow's Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Monday. We leave the following Monday. Oh. Are y'all ready for this?
No,
Let's
here we
go.
I don't know if y'all are ready for this.
I got shorts. I'm good. Aubrey, shorts.
Yeah, shorts ain't gonna be
Shorts.
enough. It's gonna be 106.
oh, that's not that bad.
That's
I was
not
thinking.
Bad.
Low of 82 though.
Dude, we were last year when we were there. It was 119 with a low of 101.
And where I just was in Texas, it was 114.
Dude,
at
bro,
like
we was
6
at
o'clock
one-
in
You
the
gotta think
afternoon.
we're gonna be drunk, which is already gonna raise the
Last
heat.
year.
We're already gonna be hot because you're drinking.
And dehydrated.
And,
And
balls is
dehydrated.
gonna
Who's
start sweating.
dehydrated?
Hold on.
I'm good. I'm gonna be hydrated.
His balls is gonna be sweating.
Day
And
one,
then-
maybe.
Hold on.
Day
Gus,
2, we got plans.
Oh yeah, if you have the surgery and
balls
then
gonna get to sweating.
your
He gonna be
balls
in the
sweating,
window,
that shit's
to
gonna
the
be
window.
sticking and pulling.
No, to make it worse than sticky, sweat is salty.
Yes,
so that's
it
just putting
is.
salt in it.
Why don't we just get him a wheelchair?
So then fuck you
No,
guys.
fuck that.
Yeah, fuck you guys. I'll just
Get
meet
his
you
ass
wherever
a
y'all
hover
are
round.
going.
Get
Y'all
a
can
hover
walk
round,
your
stop.
sweaty asses wherever the fuck we're going.
Hey, you know what?
I will
If
get
he
my
gets a hover
own
round,
ride.
Hey,
Hey, you
going
know
to
what?
Grand
I'm a
Canyon.
fat ass. I'll just go with you, okay?
No, fuck you guys. If you guys are gonna sit here and talk shit,
I was just
I
saying.
will get like the 2-seater sports car Uber, and I will meet you motherfuckers wherever the fuck we're going.
Talking shit, I was giving you warning about balls sticking and it pulling and fucking shit.
That would not be a good look. But
That is
you'll
going to be
alright.
hilarious.
I think you'd be fine, and especially if it's going to be actually cooler than it was the last time we was out there. Because the last time we was out there, I thought I was about to.
It
melt.
was
Well, your
119.
dumbass was wearing jeans too.
Yeah, I did that dumb shit.
Fucking
I ain't doing that
dumbass.
dumb shit
So
next time.
the only problem for me is I never wear shorts in
You-
public.
Well,
Get over
Get
it.
off
Yeah,
your
you better
high
get.
horse.
Yeah, you
Wait,
better
is that
get.
like some kind of
get
weird
over that shit
fucking
real
thing,
quick
though?
because you're gonna die.
you're gonna die.
Is it? Wait. Do you
Your
know those
body
skinny ass
pers-
white legs? Like really, really white skinny ass legs? Oh well, you are Mexican. Never mind. I forgot.
All right, now we're
Yeah,
bringing race.
your
into
be
this.
doesn't retain enough
And
water
Ryan
to be
is the
hydrated.
racist of the
So
week. But anyway, all I'm saying is
I'm
that
shooting a great average.
take it
here.
from a person who went there with pants on. That was the biggest regret that I have ever done in my entire life.
You need,
Bar none. And I
Like-
have been with some terrible women.
need
I'm
a-
just
like
saying.
a-
Well,
Khaki
he's skinny.
short?
He's skinny, so I don't think it would affect him.
yeah,
as
which means
much
his body
as
doesn't
it would
retain
affect you.
water like ours
But
does.
He needs khaki shorts, something with the side pockets. That way he
Cargo
can walk around.
shorts.
Yeah, like some cargo shit.
Shoot it, Doug.
okay,
What's
so
the phrase?
that's why I asked if I needed to go clothes shopping.
You need.
I asked you.
shorts.
I asked you
listen,
that.
I'm going on the
yesterday.
Friday before we go. I'm going on the Friday before we go, and I'm gonna buy me 2 pair of shorts and like maybe 2 or 3 shirts.
Doug,
I already
what
did
is
it.
the
That's why my
Vegas-
bag is packed. I'm just not. I'm
His
just not
bag is
wearing
packed
those clothes.
already, people. His bag
Hey.
is packed.
Ryan's already ready to go.
Doug, what's the phrase that pays while we're in Vegas every time you reach in a pocket?
Pocket beers.
Pocket beer.
Every time you crack
Every
one,
time.
you gotta say it
the
just like
phrase.
that. Pocket beer.
Pocket beer.
No matter who's around,
I don't
it
think
doesn't matter.
I don't think I can.
Pocket beer.
I don't think I can do that. It's too weird.
No, you're gonna.
Pocket beer. No, see.
Oh no, that was good.
You,
that
you
was
better
good.
you better
I
start
accept
practicing.
It.
You
I
got a
accept
week.
the face that was made with it.
All I know is at the end of the day, if you have on pants in that place, I was literally walking around with I was trying to keep a brave face because I didn't want to have them take me all the way back. I
didn't
wanna
wanna
have them
cry
take me
in
to
front of the
mall,
boys.
because I was literally ready to go to the mall and just buy a Speedo out this bitch. It was that bad, dude. And then your jeans, you don't even understand. The more sweat you have, they get on your jeans, they get heavier.
Well,
It
yeah.
like you dragging you
Aubrey.
down.
Well, yes. I mean, I know that.
Aubrey.
I only wear jeans.
I'll give you $100 if you walk around Vegas in a Speedo for an hour.
That's not enough.
I'll take that bet.
That's
What
not
if
enough
you
money.
also bought the Speedo?
That's not enough money. Don't get me wrong, but
Can
I
I
know
be
what
the one
look
to
like
film
in
it?
the
Because
Speedo.
I
That's
really
not
want to
enough
film
money.
this shit.
That's for the embarrassment. That's not enough money.
Dude,
Embarrassment. You don't know
Zero to
anybody
that.
there.
hold up.
You have to
He'll
add another
give you
zero to that.
$100. You just stand in front of the fountain. Every time it goes off, you strike a pose, and you charge people $20 a picture.
Dude,
with those girls
dude,
there.
hey, you may make. Hey,
The fuck?
wait. You may make more money off of this. Just think about it.
That's what I said.
This video could go viral.
No. What we not gonna do? If I'll do it, if you do it. How about that?
I'll do it.
Damn.
I ain't say you. I said him.
What?
Because
No.
you're in a decent shape. You're skinny fat.
Yeah, we're both fat asses, so you know.
Ryan,
it's
Ryan,
totally different.
Ryan, I'll triple my offer if you do it.
Oh,
What, 100 to 200? Wait,
That's
600? Wait, 600?
hold on.
That's
Wait,
not
I
correct.
fucked up. I fucked up. All right.
That's not the correct math on that, right?
Oh, he said 300.
Math is
I'm
hard.
not doing it for 300.
and 200.
I'm not doing. I'm just saying that's what he said. I'm getting the real math right. And trust me, bro, it would have to be an extra zero on that shit to get my fat ass out in front of a fountain with a Speedo on.
Dude,
I'm
you
not- I'm
could
not saying the
literally
fountain.
take
I'm not-
pictures with people and
I-
make money.
Man, I
See, I'm
wouldn't
not
do
asking you for that. I'm just saying you gotta at least leave the hotel for an hour. I don't care if you walk
Nah,
around
son.
Deluxe or
That
the
ain't me.
Excalibur.
That ain't me.
I
do it if
triple
you do
my
it.
offer.
I'll do it if you do
Oh,
it.
triple the tripled
Duh.
offer?
No.
I'll do it if you do it.
Why not? You on drugs?
Duh.
Yes.
I'll do it if you do it.
Yes, he is.
If I do it?
Do I
no
get
shirt.
anything if I
No,
do
no,
Yeah, but
that?
if I do that though, then I'm not giving you the $100.
I just said I'll do it if you do it.
But you got to make it awkward, like tape over your nipples, like you're hiding
Oh no,
something.
because
Get the X'd out
yeah, but see,
nipples.
here's the problem here. is
Us
I-
guys with titties probably would need fucking tape over.
we'll get you tassels.
He actually works out, so he'll actually look somewhat decent doing that thing.
Right, he's
it's
gonna
the
take-
embarrassment of it.
Hey,
for me,
oh, see, here's the
it's
problem.
not only embarrassing.
You're
I
looking-
don't look good doing it.
It
You're
does
gonna-
Hey,
have-
but you're black. I mean, it'll work out better.
Aubrey,
And the racist for the
right,
week
Aubrey.
is Ryan.
if you guys want to know
First
what
off
Ryan
with the
looks like,
Mexican,
you
then
need to
the
be
black.
following
Well,
him
you
on
are. It's not
Twitter.
like I was lying. I
But
mean,
can
you
you,
don't have white
imagine
legs
Ryan
because you got brown
with
skin.
the nipple tassels just out there, just circling?
So here's my thing, Aubrey. You're also talking to the guy who can drink enough alcohol on the elevator ride down to not give a fuck. I would I would go stand at the fucking craps table and that shit.
Well,
I
I
don't give a
mean,
fuck.
I'm also the person that doesn't give a fuck sober.
Yeah. I'm like,
Listen,
I
man,
could
all
drink enough
know-
alcohol to where I'm like, fuck it. What worse things have happened to people, right?
I look at things differently, and don't get me wrong, but if that shit ever circulated back to my mama, do you know the levels of what the fuck I'm gonna have to hear?
Do you think your mama don't know you're fat?
My mama know I'm fat.
She knows he's fat. She doesn't know he's stupid.
Right. Like, god damn. She like, nigga, you already fat. What the fuck, man?
And as soon as you say, I made $100, she gonna say, "Cop, borrow some money."
No, she's probably
Yeah,
gonna
she
tell him
probably
you
will
could have
ask
gotten a
me
lot more out of that.
Now, she probably literally would have asked me to borrow that money. Oh, by the way, you made $100? Well, can I get like 40? Like, yeah, that happened. But it's, nah, son. Nah, son. Nah. Anyway.
Just an offer, at least.
What else we got to talk about this week? Because
Gus, we got some world news.
Yeah, we got some world news. We got I got about 4 stories here that we'll go over.
All right.
So, my favorite one so far, and politics aside, Joe Biden? Anyone hear what he said? The whole
No.
poor kids can be as smart as white kids.
So he's implying that every other kid besides white kids on the planet is poor.
Basically, now he tried.
Yeah, but he's
his
also
best.
saying that there aren't dumb white kids either.
Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit.
I
We
know.
just saw Ryan triple his 100 to 2.
Damn,
I could throw
Hey,
a
you know
rock
what,
in a crowd
asshole?
and hit 3 dumb white kids.
man.
I already told you I got fucked up all week and I'm a little burnt. All right, so you can't bring
How
that
many
up.
days are in a week?
6. You know that. No, I'm joking.
I was like, I hope he's
Hey, man, I
not
thought he was
serious.
dead ass serious. I thought he was dead ass serious. I was about
That
to
look
be
on his
like,
face, he was like, "Are you fucking dumb, Gus? It's
I'm like-
6."
I'm thinking about fail.
Holy shit!
Man, so Biden basically has, and I mean, people make fumbles and fuck ups, but when you say something like that, if you don't go on a full on apology,
Now, was
tour,
it like something like where it was taken out of context, or
No,
was
no,
it?
Oh
no.
no,
You can
no,
watch
he
the
really
speech.
Okay.
flat out
Oh
said
my
that.
god!
and you know, people like I said, Trump make mistakes, Obama made mistakes, Bill Clinton
God.
made mistakes. You can make mistakes, but it's how you clean it up.
Bill Clinton did not make a mistake.
Yeah, he did.
Did you see Hillary? You think she was doing what that girl was doing? Hell no. Hillary wasn't even offering.
Listen, man, back in the day, he had our.
He had
That
to go
was
get
the
what she
mistake.
wasn't given.
Just think about it, man. He already had Hillary for as much as he could ever have Hillary for as long as he wanted Hillary, and then he just wanted something else because that's what a lot of powerful dudes do, and that's just the truth.
I don't know. Maybe I'm like,
It's not just
have you
powerful
seen
people.
Hillary?
I mean, look at
I
you.
mean, yeah, true. And what do you mean? Look at me. I used to be. I'm a
Okay, fine. All right, fine. You don't take the hot, skinny ones. You take the big.
Yeah,
Monica Lewinsky wasn't exactly the hottest chick in the White
she
House
was
either.
available. She was available.
She was okay with
At the
cigars.
moment.
I bet she,
She
could
was-
do things though that them big chicks that you do can't do.
Hey, you ain't never met them big
Again,
chicks and what they do.
she was okay with
trust
cigars.
me. I know some girls right now.
She
that'll
was just
turn you
offering what
into
he
a-
wasn't getting.
A convert. You'll be back in the saddle, boy. I know some big girls that'll put it on you. Oh yeah,
They will rock your
yeah,
world.
rock your world. You'll be sitting
They're
up
gonna
here
be those-
talking about what?
Who was
Who?
this?
You can do that?
It's gonna be one of those girls that.
All
walks
right,
by him
guys.
and be
You
like, see that
said we have 4. That was 1.
All right. So the second one, and this is my favorite, not for what it is, but I'm going to ask a question with this. U.S. Border Patrol boat on the Rio Grande takes fire from the Mexican side. It's a great story for whatever it is, but I'm more surprised we got a boat in that river.
About where?
In the Rio
guy in the
Grande.
Rio Grande that far down. I know how
Like,
to
how
get
is
it.
there water?
I don't know, man. I don't know much about
Yeah,
the Rio
you
Grande.
could
Wait,
easily
well,
walk across.
okay,
The
so
river runs through our city.
how big is it?
The boat or the river?
The boat.
I mean, they don't look that large, but it looks larger than a boat that should fit in the river that runs through our city that you're not even allowed to put a kayak in.
Real? Well,
You
I
couldn't
mean,
put a kayak in. You'd be sitting in the dirt.
well, yeah, it runs dry over here.
All I know is that if they got a boat in the river, then you know that maybe for some city reasons or some state reasons, but you not putting no.
It's
damn
not.
boat in
It's
that
not the
river.
point why they put a boat in the river. It's the fact that they actually got a boat in the river.
Yeah, and they're
That
taking
wasn't just-
fire. What?
It's like
Yeah, now there were shots.
it's like
from the
sticking
Mexican
your
side.
foot in a puddle.
There
It's-
also
it
a
just
couple weeks
sits like
back
that.
That's crazy.
was an alligator in the river.
They-
Which, by the way,
never mind, I probably
if you
shouldn't
did
do that.
not
That's
know
too
this, in the
racist.
state of New Mexico, you are allowed to own an alligator, and you do not have to report that you own an alligator until it hits 10 feet. Once it's 10 feet long, you have to report it to authorities so they are aware of it. But somebody just let their alligator go in the river. Like, nah, it'll be all right.
Nah.
He likes swimming. What do you want from me?
We went for a walk one day and he disappeared.
Yeah, you know, dogs like to play in
Mental note,
puddles.
do
He
not
likes to
go
play in the
Rio
river.
Grande. I'm straight. I don't mess with no alligators. But when they got so they're fighting fires, right, with this boat. So maybe the boat is not like actively just like moving
What-
around.
Wait,
What-
no,
what do you-
not. Wait, what do you mean fighting fires?
What do you
I
mean
thought
they're
you said
fine?
No, they were.
No,
they
they're
were taking
under
shot-
active
like
fire.
under fire.
Oh, they were under.
yeah,
fire?
Yeah,
they were
being
getting
shot at.
shot at.
Oh,
Now-
snap.
I will say this
no,
Captain
no.
Phillips is in the Rio Grande.
exactly.
Word.
Now,
Yeah,
there is
that's
a
what the
lake-
story
I
is.
got this story all fucked up.
Yeah.
Like what?
Now-
this shit just escalated real quick. Like
Del Rio Lake in Texas borders Mexico. I've been there with my brother. He has property up there. That lake is 300 feet deep, and you can boat into Mexico. He has told me before that if you go too far, they will take shots at you. So it's not unheard of.
So what happened to this group of people?
I don't know. I'm just, again,
So
my whole
they
thing with the
just-
story was they got
so-
a boat in the river.
Yeah,
So they
that's-
got a boat in the river. They got shot at, and that was the end of the article.
That's all
Yeah.
I read on it.
Yeah, we don't care about the shooting. We just care
Right, we
about
don't
the.
even care we don't even care about the outcome.
I'm more surprised. I'm not surprised
look
that they
at-
were
go look
shooting
that up
in the Rio
yourself.
Grande near Mexico.
Right, go look that up
I'm more
yourself.
shocked that they put a boat.
All right.
in the
so
river.
what's the third one?
All right. Now, you're going to laugh at me for this one. Mike Posner? I don't know.
Lord.
You said it earlier. I don't remember.
Posner.
Either way, is in the hospital after being bit by a rattlesnake.
All right.
And that's news.
That is news. Now, here's the crazy part, though.
Who's
He
Posner?
got bit by a rattlesnake because he is walking across the U.S. recording a new song in every state. So that's a pretty interesting story on its own, but now he got bit by a snake.
So you mean to tell me that he had an idea that I'm gonna record this song in a bunch of different states?
It's a different new song in every state.
So a new song every state, and in some state, a rattlesnake decided to tell him, "Oh, by the way, I need to bite you."
Yeah, pretty much.
And now he in the hospital. Let's just say that plan did not work.
Hold up. How many songs did it get through?
I don't know. I think it was Colorado.
Where did he start?
Yeah. How
Colorado.
many,
First state.
We're going to drop you off in the middle. You're going to walk the mountains, see how you feel.
Artists out there, if you making songs, I get it. Y'all trying to reach out to the public. You're
Please
trying to
don't
have
be Forrest
gimmicks.
Gump.
But here's the thing, man. Rattlesnakes are
I
real.
think I'll go home now.
I just kept
lives
running.
matter, and they will bite the fuck out you. All I'm saying.
Now, everything does say he's fine. He's enjoying the break in a bed
You think?
with air conditioning.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Idiot.
he did this to himself because
Yeah.
planes and
You can't feel
trains
sorry
and-
for that shit. Like,
Nah.
Well, I mean, it
Like,
it
that's
was an idea. He
yeah, but I'm not gonna have
expecting-
pity for him. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, poor guy. Like, he
Plus,
should-
he's rich. So when you're rich, you can do what you kind of want, and
Yeah,
things
true.
can happen to you. You know, you can't, just do everything you want, and every now and again, something's supposed to happen to you.
All right,
Now, do you have a fourth story for us, sir?
fourth and final. Right now is probably the greatest thing ever because we just got through the series Chernobyl, HBO, fantastic show. Chernobyl 2?
Oh, that's coming out.
No.
what the
It's
hell
not
is
coming
Chernobyl
out.
2?
So basically, what happened? Russia's been announcing for a while that they're testing nuclear engines to launch missiles.
Jeez.
Oh,
They just had a nuclear incident, kill 5 individuals and 2 military personnel in some kind of a bomb testing.
What the fuck?
Chernobyl 2. There's so many isotonic particles that it's actually making wave that
Now, is this actually near or in Chernobyl, or is it somewhere else?
it's in Russia.
Chernobyl is in the Ukraine.
Yeah.
Well, I know that, but I'm just saying, is this incident in particular
In
somewhere
Russia.
around
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
in Russia.
I don't know geography like that, man. That place is over there.
If I
About as
remember
much as I
correctly, it's near the White River testing facility in Russia. They have a bombing range, but they did have a nuclear incident again. Chernobyl 2.
So is
Soviets
the
are at it
radioactivity spreading, or is it just in a singular area?
It so far from what I'm seeing, it's of course not as big as Chernobyl. It was a
Well, and
But
also
it
like
did spread because-
China or Japan, they had their
I think it was Japan.
yeah they had their nuclear reaction, and that went into the fucking ocean.
yeah, that's a whole different spread, but they didn't deny it.
RIP, see you, Japan.
Yeah, Russia only announced it because the same as Chernobyl, they got caught because of the radiation coming off of it. Now,
Damn.
the 7 individuals killed were not killed by the explosion; they were killed by nuclear fallout. Chernobyl too.
by the aftermath.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm just waiting for HBO to make that a story.
You know, when I watched that show Chernobyl, because you know me, I'm all into the whole entertainment thing. From one perspective, I was looking at it saying, okay, is this exactly what really happened. Because at the end of it, they did say there were certain characters they kind of had an amalgam of, to where it was like maybe 100 different people that was this person, so they kind of rolled it up into one. So I say to myself, like, just looking at it, if that, if it happened that way, which it does look like it kind of happened that way, they were really, really lost, man. They didn't understand what they were really getting themselves into, because, like, people were just not trying to go to the gulag. That's all they were trying to do. Okay, we're going to keep this under wraps because we don't want to go to prison. That's
But here's the thing.
I don't feel like the show pertained exactly. I don't feel like it pertained halfway of what actually happened.
I mean, you're never going to get the full story because you wasn't there, but I'm just saying, if it was portrayed that way.
The cover-ups, the things that they don't
Right,
tell
all
you.
of the stuff that they was doing, and if they did that, it was because they was really trying to hide it from the world that something really, really bad happened.
I will say, though,
that shit could have spread and kept spreading and fucked up even more people. That's crazy.
I will say, though, based on that episode where they're actually explaining how the power plant runs,
Right.
I feel like I could run a nuclear power plant.
I feel
That
like
was
you can.
so
Jeez.
well explained. Love it.
No, it was explained great.
But was it explained correctly?
No, it was.
It was.
It was explained. They actually got
so you have nuclear experience to
No.
where you could prove
We're
that
not
was
about to
correct.
argue
What
about
I'm saying,
nuclear
what I'm
war
saying,
and
you,
weapons
yeah,
going.
you
The semantics.
say you could,
like,
but
I don't know how to get uranium-235. I
But-
just know it exists. But if you gave me uranium-235, the way he explained it makes sense.
It did.
And he broke it down.
And they
to
had
where
actually
it was so
nuclear
easy.
scientists on the set of this movie to explain how it goes.
It's like the Big Bang
So
Theory.
they actually did have
Movie or series?
proven
yeah.
facts on how to do
They're not
nuclear.
even. They wasn't playing with you at all. They wanted to explain to you
Okay,
exactly what
that
happened.
that was
But here's
what
the-
I was asking.
It's like the Big Bang Theory, where every equation you see is an actual equation. It's not just numbers on a board. They're actual.
This
Well,
wasn't
yeah.
wait, the Big Bang Theory, all those equations are real
Everything is
Yep.
real.
everything.
on the show.
Yes.
Yeah, they wanted
Yeah.
to make it as real as possible. To just
Everything's
let everybody-
factually correct.
It's a
factually
freaking comedy. It's
But everything
Exactly.
is
They didn't
factually
want to just
correct.
throw things up against the wall. They wanted to actually
Yeah.
show you what they really can do and things like that, and making it into a reality. Whereas on Chernobyl, they wanted to really depict exactly what happened as best they could. So they went and got nuclear scientists.
I mean, that show makes sense, but a friggin' comedy. I mean,
Big Bang Theory is a great comedy, though.
Yeah, it's a comedy about fucking scientists.
Yeah.
You can't just have it be just any
Quantum
and everything.
physics and fucking astronauts and all
Ryan,
that shit.
I want you to prove that you're not as bad at math as we think you are. I want you to watch one episode of The Big Bang Theory, find any equation you want, and try to solve it.
you know what? You say you're so great at math. I want you to do the same thing and solve it.
No, I'm great at math. That is not the same math.
So then, how
Not
the
even a
fuck
little
am I
bit.
gonna do it?
I don't know. I want to see you try.
And I get it.
What if
know,
you win a Nobel Prize?
Wait, are you
no.
guys just constantly calling
And-
me dumb?
Sometimes. Anyway,
I mean, I think you asking that question just kind of.
It's like 25-7 that we call you dumb.
You're an
wow.
asshole.
Anyway, some movies, even though they're based on true stories, they embellish a lot. Well, with this movie in particular, they were trying to get as close to accurate as possible because they really wanted you to feel the weight and the gravity of what took place. That's really what it was all about.
And the explanation, it
It
makes,
made sense.
It,
If you
he
go back
broke
and look
it
at that
down.
explanation, how he broke it down, you'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
You know
Did
what I'm saying?
you watch? Did you watch it?
Did you
Part
watch
of it.
You
I
need to watch
believe
it.
that
It was
was
so good.
episode 4, where he
I'm
gives
not
the,
sure,
the
but
court
yeah.
case. 'cause
Wait,
they
is
shot
it a
him
movie or a TV
It's
show?
a series.
It's
It's
a series.
mini
It's a
series.
Okay,
miniseries on
so
HBO.
I was confused because you had said that it was a movie.
It's a mini.
It's a
Miniseries.
miniseries.
Oh, okay, okay.
So we're gonna move on to the nigga zone.
Oh, yeah.
Take a ride
there's
down the
not
nigga
really
train.
much to say about the nigga train this week.
Chugga, 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 chugga.
Yeah,
Nothing's been bugging you yet.
He broke your air conditioner?
somebody broke my pipe, and
Somebody?
they're blaming it on me.
Somebody named Ryan.
All right, fine. It might have been me. But you know, I've never broken
It ain't no
one before.
Mike. You
Well, you
did
broke
it.
the last one, so that's why I was
I broke
blaming it on
my
you.
own, but you broke yours, and that's never happened before
It never happened.
that
No.
he remembers.
that he remembers.
I may not remember a lot of shit. That may be true, but I will remember that because Well, maybe not because obviously. So.
No, hear me out, Ryan, and don't get me wrong, but I saw the entire event.
Oh, okay. I'm fine. I totally agree with you. You know what happened? You're right. It happened. I was
just saying.
fucking wasted last night, so I don't know shit.
I saw the entire event, but y'all don't even understand the weight and the gravity of how funny this event was. Okay, so I'm sitting on the couch. We had just got back out of an Uber coming from a party. So we sitting here on the couch. He's still amped up and kind of ready to go. But
Hold up. Shout out to taking an Uber after drinking.
I did
Good
that.
job.
Good job.
/Lyft. The guy drove for both. No
Okay.
free ads.
So the thing is that so we get back from the Uber, we sit in the house. He's still kind of amped up, charged, and ready to go. He want to drink more. He want to hang out more. He asking me, dude, did you just go into bed? That type of shit, right? So I'm sitting on the couch with him, and we just sitting here. I don't realize that apparently sitting on the couch has let all the alcohol flow, and I'm thinking that he normal like he normally be. And all of a sudden, he was like, oh, I got to go feed the dog. So he get up, and he go and open up the dog food, feed the dogs, everything is fine. Come back, sit down again. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, he's straight. And then I was like, yeah, you might want to give the dogs a treat. He was like, you think I should give him one? I was like, yeah, they've been outside all day, they've been good all day, give him a treat. When he got up, he literally almost fell into the table. But he grabbed it and caught it. And that's when the pipe flew off the table, landed on the floor, fully cracked. And then he looked at me like, oh, fuck, that's everywhere. So I go get the broom and I sweep everything up. He forgot totally about this thing. He just went on about his business like it never happened. Then he get up this morning and was like, you cracked my pipe.
Okay. I will, in your defense, Aubry, say I have absolutely seen you have the same sad reaction over something. Maybe a broken beer bottle on the ground. You're like, no. And then you'll forget about it. You walk out of the room and come back in. No.
Look at it again. Like it happened again.
Third time. No. Clean it up, man. Just get it over with.
Right. Like, you know. But, yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt your nigga zone, but I had to explain the story.
No, you didn't interrupt. It was part of the story. So
Now, I got a negative for him.
Oh, Lord.
So this man, who's what? How old are you, Ryan?
oh shit, what are we getting into?
How old are you?
Just answer the question. Just answer the question.
Same thing we got into earlier. How old are you?
No, wait. What is
Do
this?
you know the numbers? We're not.
Do you know what year this is?
No, shut up, assholes. What is this pertaining to?
Just answer the
Numbers.
damn question.
33.
All right. So this 33-year-old man does not know what size shoes he wears.
Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit.
What, me?
Bought himself some shoes for Vegas.
Bought him.
The wrong size.
No. It was
Wrong
the right
size.
size. It was the right size. They just didn't fit right.
Uh-huh.
No, I wear.
literally the
Hold on.
definition of
I
not
wear.
the right
I wear
size.
13. No. Fuck that. I wear 13s. I ordered 13s.
You used to wear 13.
I wear 13s.
your
I
feet
ordered
growing.
13s. They were a little small. That's not my fault.
Now,
That's
so
their
if
fucking
this new
fault.
pair that you get that's supposed to be 13s don't fit,
They're
then we gonna have that
13.5s. They're
discussion.
13.5s.
Oh, you bought 13 and a halves? Okay.
I've never, ever in my life heard somebody call them 13.5s.
Right. Me either.
I'm a 13 and a half. I'm a 7 and a half. I'm a 9 and a half.
13.5.
13.5.
13.5.
Well, I call it a 13.5 because that's
I mean,
what
I
it
guess
is.
this is coming from a guy who probably wears slippers 90% of the time, right?
Now,
Me, I don't wear slippers. He does.
He wears shoes. They just turn into slippers as he goes along.
this is
This
also
is
the
not a
man.
slipper. This is a goddamn
That shoe is
shoe.
about 3 days away from being a damn slipper. I'm just saying.
I will give him his credit. He's the only one packed for Vegas, minus some shoes.
Fuck that.
Yeah, 2
I
weeks
get them
early.
on Wednesday. All
He
right.
gonna come to me and he gonna tell me first and foremost. Let me show you how much he cleaned his shoes in his lifetime. You know the shoe cleaner that I was gonna give you the other day, right?
Uh-huh.
He runs right up on it. Dude, can I use this? He think at that time that there's some shoe spray to spray inside of your shoes so they don't smell. And then I'm like, dog, reread it. He like, cleaner. Well, can I use that to clean my shoes? Then I looked down at his shoes and I was like, that's gonna be a fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that's gonna be a knot. I was like, you can use it, but I don't think it's gonna work. He was like, I think
shit.
it'll work.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at them shoes and I'm looking at him and I'm looking at them shoes and I'm looking at him and I look at the can and I was like, good luck, Ken. He gonna use all of you.
By the way, did you use it all?
I didn't use any of it. I actually
Thank
said,
God.
shouldn't I just wash
His
them in the
shoes,
washer?
for the audience, his
Good
shoes look
God,
like
man.
they're
No.
in the middle
You
of
never
a war.
put your
You
shoes
know
in
how
the
somebody
washing
say
machine.
something has been to war? No, his shoes look like they're currently in the middle of a war.
Did you hear what this man
Well,
just
I
said?
bought new fucking shoes. What? I'm like, that's what you do, right?
Time crunch because
This-
they may not get here.
This man just said,
They'll be
I
here
just-
on Wednesday.
I just figured I'd just put him in the washing machine.
Yeah, he said you're gonna wash his shoes in the washing
You
machine. He said
never.
that to me too.
A
And I was
cardinal
like,
rule.
What?
You never put your shoes in the goddamn washing machine.
Why?
That will
Ever. Not even
destroy
one
them.
time.
What? I don't. How?
If I
when
ever
you walk in
put-
a lake,
If I ever put these shoes in the washing machine, I hope somebody would
We're
come
never
out
going to
and shoot
see
me.
those shoes again.
well, those
Doug.
fucking shoes are probably like $500. That's totally
Hold
different.
up. We'll never see that pair of shoes again.
He'll buy another copy of the same pair.
Exactly.
But the point is that okay, Ryan,
seen
we'll
these a
give you
couple times.
No,
few
I've not.
life lessons. You do not put shoes in a washing machine, and you
Ever.
do not put a hat in a washing machine.
Nope.
Those are two things that never go in a washing machine.
If your hat is that dirty
If your
and
hat
that
that
nasty,
dirty,
buy a new
chuck
one.
that bitch outside, get you another one. And if your shoes are that dirty, take them
Sometimes
bitches
though,
out
I
back
like
and shoot 'em.
specialized hats from like certain breweries, and
Well,
you can't
buy
just
more
go
than
buy
one.
another one.
Buy more
Why
than
can't-
one.
Now,
You can't wash hats?
Not in the washing machine. If you do,
It'll
You know,
mess up
I
the
heard
bill.
a
It'll
good
fuck
way to
your
wash
hat
a
up.
hat
so they make
was to
You
do
know
it in
those
the
little hair
dishwasher.
fibers in your hat, they start standing up and all of that shit. And even if they got those little hat racks or whatever, they don't ever really work.
I hear
those are
though
for
to
your
wash a
dishwasher.
hat, do it in your dishwasher.
Those are not
No,
made for a
don't you
washing.
do a damn
no,
dishwasher.
no.
Don't-
I'm not saying do it. I'm saying those hat racks are not made for a washing machine.
Yeah, they're
to be
made for a
put in
dishwasher.
True,
Yeah.
but at the
You
same
shouldn't
time,
do that either.
You shouldn't do that.
But
Just buy a
No.
new hat, man. It's
If
it's
you
not
gotta
worth
clean
it. Cut your
shit,
losses.
Go old school. Get you some soap and water, a toothbrush, and go to town, bro.
To be honest,
That's the
shoe
best way.
cleaner works the best
Shoe
on
cleaner
hats.
works the best, but if you had to be down to the lowest common denominator and you don't have shoe cleaner, old school soap and water and a toothbrush.
Go to the mall. Those guys will clean your hat for you.
Hell yeah. Just keep walking in the mall before you know it. They'll be like, hey, man, we got this new product. We
Hey,
wanna
bro.
show you."
Hey, bro, let me clean your
Right.
shoes, bro.
Could you imagine
Can you
walking
show-
around?
can you do it to my
Oh,
hat?
Did you hear what they
Man.
did? They stopped doing both shoes now. They
Yeah.
only do one shoe.
They'll
so
do
you'll be
one
walking
shoe, so
around
you-
the mall.
What?
I will
Yeah,
say
they stopped it.
it
You
is
only- you'll
real
be walking around
fucked
the-
up. I have one clean
Yeah.
Converse
You'll have one clean
and
one.
one
But-
that doesn't.
but
look
also-
So
good.
no. So here's what I do. So because I buy that product, I actually buy it because I love the way it works.
Okay.
So what I do is I will wear my dirtiest pair of shoes.
Right.
I'll go up there and they'll be like, man, let me clean your shoes up, bro. I'm like, all right, clean it. And then they'll clean it and then they'll try and sell me the product. I know I'm going to buy it. So I'll buy the product. Like, I'll buy this product if you clean my other shoe. I'll buy it right now. You clean my other shoe.
Okay.
So I'll make them clean. That's one pair of shoes I don't have to clean.
geez.
So
Like,
you got a free pair, and then you got the actual product.
But
clean
also,
the rest.
who actually still walks around the mall?
the people
The
need
mall,
Ryan
the
just
mall
did that the other
business
day.
is kind of dropping.
do you know how much shit I
I-
need at the mall? I need a
Here's
lot
the
of
thing,
shit.
though.
I got
Go
kids,
every-
man.
I at least go
Yeah,
every
but
once in 3
there's
months.
online shopping.
Me and
Nothing
Ryan
beats
were at the mall
just
the other day.
going
and it was
into a
packed.
store
I
and
like
just
trying my
buying.
stuff.
Actually,
on, too.
yes. I went. I'm on Tim's side. I never go to the mall, but the only time I do
Plus-
is with Gus.
Was
Alright.
it not packed?
So let me tell you something.
It was packed.
Let me
Yeah,
tell you
it was
something.
packed.
The one
Packed when we were back in high school.
You wanna know-
It is nowhere near. And when I first moved back here, because Cottonwood Mall was pretty big, and the only mall that was bigger than that I've ever seen personally was the Chicago Mall. But coming back,
What? That's not even in the same.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're
in the
not
same category. What?
we're-
That's.
we're not
that fucking
comparing
mall's
malls
way
here.
well,
bigger.
yes, but when I came back
All right, I'm
to
gonna-
New Mexico, it was not filled as much it was back when we were in high school.
All right, now that you kind of got your point across, I'm gonna settle the,
Kinda,
I'm gonna
no,
settle
it's
I'm gonna settle this
dead.
debate right now. The reason why you go to the mall, food court Chinese food,
Yep.
the
Food
best,
court Chinese
the
food.
best.
Yes, it is.
And
It
it's
is
like
the
$5
It's
for
the
a plate.
greatest.
Yes, it is.
You cannot beat it.
Yeah,
I go to the mall. I go. I like to go into the theater at the malls because they have the reclining seats, and Rio Rancho doesn't. But I'll go to the mall. We'll go to a movie or whatever. I will go eat my dinner at the food court because that Chinese food is unstoppable.
And then-
Cannot beat it.
And then here's the thing that I like about the mall's food is that you get a variety of food in a sense that you don't normally get on like a regular daily basis. So like for instance, you can get hot dog on a stick, you can get
Yeah.
the dip.
You can't. There's
You-
no
you
hot
can
dog
make
on a
it
stick
have a hot
store.
dog in a stick store in the city anywhere but inside of the mall.
You get a hot dog on a stick lemonade. You go get your Chinese
Yep.
food.
Yep.
I mean,
eat your meal,
you can
and then
go
you get a
to
heebie juice to walk
Wiener,
around.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Wiener
It's not the
Schnitzels.
same. It's not the same.
The Van store is also a great store to go into.
Oakley stores are great. They don't make wallets. I'm very
The
upset.
cologne store I always go in because I want to see what the new shit is out there. I do.
Do they still have that cigar place in there?
No,
I haven't seen
No.
it.
I was just there the other day.
Now, I will say, me and Ryan had this conversation because right
was
next
there
to
today.
the Adopt a Pet store was right next to the mall tattoo shop. They are out
Oh
of
yeah,
their freaking
yeah.
minds.
That is the weirdest
The
thing I've ever.
what?
There's a what is it? I forget which store it is. It's a clothing store.
Right.
A hot topic?
No, it's
maybe?
not a.
No.
It's not a Hot Topic. It's like some kind of like
Spencer's?
Huh? No. It's like one of those like places that sells like Fox and like motocross
Oh.
wear. You know what I'm talking about? But it's not. It's not PacSun. It's like it's a different store itself. But
know
they have
what
like a
you're talking
tattoo shop in the back, and I'm like, who the fuck is getting a
I
tattoo?
forgot
at
what
the
that one
mall?
was called.
Go get
yeah.
a haircut. Go get a little workout because they have a gym.
Yeah,
Get a
yeah, that's
tattoo
the
and a
weirdest thing I've
piercing.
ever seen.
Yeah.
And you can take jujitsu at the mall now too.
Yeah.
you can
Really?
take jiu-jitsu. Yes.
You could just spend your whole day at the mall.
If
you can
you
go
wanted to.
get a nice workout. You can
But,
go learn
okay,
some
so
jujitsu. You can
the-
go get a
But-
haircut.
movie,
But
eat
the
some
last
Chinese
time
food.
Gus and I went to the mall, I pointed out every single store that was not there before.
Yeah, that's a business thing
Yeah,
from the mall
malls
itself.
always change.
The mall
They're
charge.
ever evolving.
The mall that mall in particular charges a lot for rent. So
Truly don't
stores
But
understand.
the only store that I can remember, correction, is the fucking Cowboy store.
Yeah, that one's been there for a while.
I don't know how that.
Yeah,
survived.
that one's been there since
The hat
before
zone-
high school.
The hat
You
zone
know
was there
why?
before high
Because a
school.
bunch of idiot fucking New Mexicans love the Cowboys for some reason.
Those is
You're just
fighting
gonna-
words.
You're just gonna take a shot
across the bow.
at the angriest, at one of the most angry fan bases on planet Earth. You're just gonna take a shot at them.
I've always heard
Right across
that
the bow.
Steelers were
Ryan
the aggressors.
at TTIB.
No,
No.
that's the Raiders.
Ryan,
You know what?
Ryan TTIB said that.
Like we
Remember
talked
that.
about, I think on the last podcast, maybe we talked about it. The Dallas Cowboys fan base is the only fan base in the NFL that actively roots against their starting quarterback every year.
Maybe. I don't know. I
They
think
have
I
rooted
think
against every quarterback since
think they
Troy
like
Aikman.
Dak.
They kind of like Dak, but they don't want to pay Dak.
See, they've been let down so many fucking times throughout history.
Tony Romo was one of the most
The last
accurate
quarterback
quarterbacks in the
that y'all
NFL.
had before Dak, the last quarterback that y'all had that was worth the salt that he was printed on or the paper is Troy Aikman. After that, y'all have had a string of
But
shitty
Troy
quarterbacks.
Aikman also didn't last as long in the NFL. He won Super Bowls. I'll give him that. But I mean, Tony Romo was
Everybody
one of the
likes
most
a winner, man.
Tony Romo was one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the NFL. He had one
Everybody
of the
likes a
highest,
winner.
the highest passer ratings. And then some of these
Yes.
Cowboy fans had the balls to sit there and say he sucks. I'm like, no, what
sucks.
sucks?
Ah,
no,
my back,
my
he
back.
doesn't. He doesn't suck. His defense was trash.
Here's the thing.
The fact that, and I will still go back to it because this is the best point I can make, but I saw it in every game. The Cowboys game versus the Denver Broncos with Peyton Manning.
Oh, Lord.
It was like 50-49. Okay, if your defense,
I'm going to need him to get off that soapbox right now.
if your defense gives up 50 points,
He on the soapbox right now.
if your defense gives up 50 points and Romo throws one interception at the end of the game to try and win it, I think that's your defense's fault.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Not his.
But before we get off into the sports shit, we got to go back to
Again.
We got to go back to the Negatron to make sure that we did not go over the nega. Is there any more nega in your Tron?
Not really. I mean, I did want to bring up the fact because Florida guy over here, Gus, is always
Hold up,
talking
hold
about
up,
all the.
hold
Not from Florida.
Not from Florida.
No, but you are
Tejas.
the one that constantly talk shit about all the Floridians.
Yeah, Florida sucks.
Floridians.
I'll say that.
It is a place. It is a weird place. I've been there.
It is a terrible place.
So here's a crackpot fucking story for you. One of your crackpot news stories. Florida man takes golf cart on wild ride through Walmart.
Hold on, so
I'm not gonna lie, I want to do that.
he get a golf cart. He travels inside of a Walmart, and instead of he just going a wild ride. So it's not like he just riding around,
Just cruising
trying to get
around.
shit.
So it says authorities say a 56-year-old Florida man took his golf cart on a wild ride through
56?
Walmart. 56-year-old
God
Florida man.
He don't give a fuck no more.
Right through
man.
Walmart store,
His skin leather as fuck.
He was terrorizing the shoppers and ignoring deputies' orders to stop before
Ignoring-
crashing.
Before orders, deputy.
This
Before-
guy's my hero.
before crashing into a cash register.
Hold on, so he was going for the loot. Fuck it, I'm taking this bitch out.
Oh my god.
Does it say how long he was driving around terrorizing people?
It
want to
it
adopt
does
this
not
guy.
say that. It just pretty much says he crashed into a cash register and that was the end of it. But
I want
mean,
to. I want to
it's
adopt this man
hilarious.
as an additional grandpa. This guy is amazing.
Oh man,
This
dude.
guy's my hero. Just terrorizing fucking
56
Walmart
years old. And
shoppers.
he just fuck.
Just talking
Like-
shit, like throwing things at him. Like, oh, this guy's my
Like
hero.
what
me, bitches.
brought him to that point?
bitches.
This guy, if I was in that Walmart, this guy's definitely getting a high five as he's driving by,
The way
for
out the
sure,
door.
for sure.
He gonna get a low five from me on the way out the door
Right?
in handcuffs. He gonna be in handcuffs. He gonna be walking out of the door, and I'm gonna give him a low five.
So
God.
apparently he was screaming for a manager the whole time.
Where's your manager, bitch?
That is epic. I love this guy.
And I can see Ryan's future.
I think I'm gonna start a GoFundMe to
I
help
can
this
see
guy with his
Ryan's
legal battle,
future. He's going to try that at age 56.
bro. I want that life. That I want that to be me.
Better
at
be a
56
flying
years
golf
old.
cart.
I
by
want
then.
that level of fuck it.
It better
When
be
you
a
at that level of
self-driving
fuck it, you don't
golf
care
cart
about
by
nothing.
then.
Man, that guy gave zero fucks about anything.
Not
He's
even
just
a
like,
little bit.
he woke up that morning with a plan. He's like, today's the day. Today's the day.
Here's the
I'm going to
question.
fucking
Was
Walmart.
he on the golf course to get the golf cart, or did he just own one?
Probably his own.
I think he owned it, and because it did show him driving into the
retirement home he
Walmart.
lives
There
at
was a
now.
video showing him driving into the
I
Walmart.
woke up in a new Bugatti.
Man,
Well,
this
I
guy-
mean, I have some family members that have a golf course and they fucking drive around in their own
But
golf
they ain't
cart.
riding in no goddamn Walmart with him, is they?
But I mean, I will say, if I get to that point, I will definitely be still in
Tim,
theirs.
you already at that point. We just ain't told you yet.
Have you have you ever flipped a golf cart? That shit's pretty fun.
We got
How
real
is
close
that
that one day.
fun?
You
That's
have,
fucking terrifying to flip a cart.
Yeah, man. That's damage.
I'm just saying, when we go to Vegas, we need to get a golf cart and drive it inside a Top Golf.
Oh, the fuck we
Fuck
will.
no.
By the way,
We're not getting arrested
will
out
say,
there,
though,
right?
that's probably the scariest job
Not
you can
willingly,
have on
Ryan.
the planet.
oh
Which
yes.
is-
The guy riding around the golf course with the freaking metal cage.
So
around
he's got to
his
go
cart.
around the golf course and
collect all the
collect all the balls.
I've always wanted that job. Actually,
You try
I
to
thought
hit
that
that
would be the
guy every
coolest
time
fucking
you
That
see
is
him.
the goal.
Every
50
time you see him,
points
your goal is
right
to hit
there.
that fucking cart.
And they know good and damn well that they could just have him go get all of those balls, periodically. Like, okay, we're going to take a 5-minute break, let him get the balls or whatever the fuck.
But yeah, so
They do this shit on purpose.
yeah, fuck, dude, I want to do that job so bad. Just to do it, like not like to actually do it for a living, but like.
But it
just
would be
once.
fun to like at least work
I
there
wanna
for a week.
drive
The
Get
problem
that
with that
balls
guy, with the
thrown
guy
at
at Top
you.
Golf, is that he's also going to avoid the big giant fucking holes in the ground too, with the nets, collecting the balls. He's got to avoid
Now-
those. He's got to weave in and out of those.
Man. How do you get fired from that job? Man, I can't take this shit no more. All I hear is clank, clank, clank all goddamn day.
Why'd you drive
At that
into the
point,
really
I
big hole?
would feel like there's that whole safety concern, and they would have like headphones on the whole
Yeah.
time.
Oh, that dude's definitely.
Or you're
in
listening
that
to
golf
music
cart,
the whole fucking
Yeah,
time.
like Metallica on full
I wouldn't
blast.
doubt it.
I came in like a
But
wrecking
then again, he might have to get No, but then again,
just swerving in and out.
The one person that likes Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, don't
But
you
no, I'm
shit
just
on
saying,
Miley
so-
Cyrus.
Hey, that's not
he
all
gotta
he
get
likes.
orders maybe sometime from them, so he
Doug.
might not even be able to have headphones on. That's even
Yeah,
more
that's
fucked up.
true.
'Cause they might
Doug,
have to call him for some
Butterfly.
shit.
And we've been hearing Doug's song a lot lately.
Man, Grand
Man,
Theft Auto, every time you hit that
frickin'
station,
where I go.
What? I want it that way,
Every
dude. I fucking love that song.
my
fire.
I'm like, what the hell? Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
like
and I have
song,
gotten
but
it instilled in your head now. That every time
we
you hear
need
it,
to start putting
you think of me.
copyrights onto the audio now.
No, welcome to podcast.
Yeah,
YouTube, we're sorry.
yeah. Podcast. We can play whatever the fuck we want.
But we didn't even hit a full verse. We're good.
Right.
Now, I have a question, and this is optional if you guys want to do this or not. But I'm sure this has been a huge thing across the U.S. You know, it's like 5 points if you do this. Everyone just throws out points for whatever reason.
What was the whole
5.
watch?
I don't know. I don't know. I was trying to
He's
think of
done
some-
that at least 3 times tonight, looking at his wrist that has nothing on it.
I don't ever wear a watch. I
Gus,
own a watch.
Gus doesn't even own a watch.
I own a watch. I don't wear the watch. Okay, whatever. All things aside.
What did that
You know,
have
it's
to
like
do
when
with
you're
what you
driving,
were just-
and you're like 5 points if you hit that person right now.
He just did it again. He did it again.
I did. Whatever.
5 points.
Wow.
You got right now.
I'm not saying that we make
5
Say
points on the back of my
Hold on.
wrist right
Can't
now.
say the word points without looking at his wrist.
points.
Can we
You
talk?
wanted to.
I really do.
Can we talk about the fact that Gus's imaginary watch has to be a calculator watch at this point?
Right.
Yes.
He did that shit real quick too. It wasn't even like he had to look at no damn 2 hands. He knew exactly what time it
Okay.
was.
His imaginary watch has to be a calculator watch. This means he's adding points up on his watch.
This motherfucker living in 1986.
Either
Transistor watch.
way.
Fucking Dwight Schrute over here.
Doug, I know you've played the game where you're driving. You're like 5 points if you hit that person crossing the street right now.
Yeah.
I didn't. I just moved my hand. Shut up. Now, I'm not saying we make it hit people, but dumb things. Just any dumb thing like, Tim, I will give you 5 points if you do this. Just for the Vegas
right.
trip. So,
Like,
Wait.
like jump into that bush for 5 points.
yeah.
Hold
And
up.
like,
Hold up.
whoever-
What's
I'm
the,
okay with that.
What's
I
the
think I'm game.
consolation
Whoever-
prize? What's the
That's the
consolation
thing.
prize?
That's what we're getting to. Is the person at the end of the week who has the most points. We need a prize for it. And it could be
Okay,
any,
we
like,
need a
any
prize, but
random amount of
I want to
points.
know what the
So, like,
prize
I could
is.
say,
That way
Doug,
I
I'll
will
give
do
you 20 points for
what it takes to
blank.
win.
It's the
To just start singing
It's
right
the
now.
fucking
You will
mystery
take
prize
what it
at the
takes-
end
you
that we
do what it
decide to
takes
fucking
win,
get you. That's what
regardless
it
if
is.
It was a goddamn
So-
twisty
But I throw
tie.
out the
So
challenge.
here's the
I
thing.
pick the point
True.
amount.
Here's the thing. So how about this? All right. We all throw in. What do you say? $10?
I don't trust you in that.
$10.
We're not getting into this bullshit again.
We'll think about. Okay,
Yeah.
hold it. If we're gonna do cash, it must be
No.
paid before we.
No.
leave.
I meant like so we throw in $10 and we buy like a gift card somewhere.
Okay.
Winner gets
That's
the gift
better.
card at the end of the trip,
That makes
Oh,
sense.
all right.
right? Like
That's
like
a
what? Like
$60
Like what do you think?
gift
Like maybe like
then
Starbucks or something like that, or
Hold on.
No, fuck
Fucking-
that.
oh,
No.
how about this? How about
Right?
No,
So
it's
Starbucks
going
is
to
like
be
60
like
bucks, so
an
it's gonna be-
ATM credit card prepaid.
Where the fuck
All
are
right.
you getting that from?
so?
You can get that at Walmart.
All right, so fuck Tim. So we're gonna do. Everybody's gonna pitch in $10, and it'll be a $60 Total Wine gift card.
Oh yeah.
There you
That'd
go.
be dope.
Perfect.
Total Wine.
That'd be dope.
Yeah,
Everybody goes
because
to Total Wine.
Total Wine.
Everybody go Total
I
Wine.
don't drink wine.
Total Wine is a
Oh my
fucking
God.
liquor
Total
store,
Wine?
you idiot.
It's a liquor
Total Wine
store.
anymore has the best prices
That
in
is a
Albuquerque
dog
for
It's a
alcohol.
gigantic liquor store.
Yeah,
They sell
gigantic.
wine, but they sell
It's like
everything.
grown
They
up-
sell
Oh,
They even
cigars
sell
there.
cigars, man.
Okay, well, I'm getting used to the fact that I could go to Walmart and buy a fucking
Yeah, but Total Wine's
handle.
awesome.
But you get $60, and it's not just
Guaranteed though, Total Wine
Liquor, you
has
can
better
buy
price
anything.
on that fucking shit than
But
Walmart
here's the
does.
thing.
Oh, okay, yes, I understand that, but I was living in Oregon where the only places that sold liquor were
You've been here a fucking year already. God damn it.
the only places, as I was saying, was liquor stores that sold liquor. I am getting
Yeah.
used to the fact that I have a Walmart
There's-
down the street that I
there's more
can get my
Alkies here,
liquor.
bro.
Yeah, here's the thing. Better variety, better store, better prices. And again, this is just a prize for a random game for no reason. Because again, you throw out the challenge, you pick the point amount. So if you know Aubrey's winning, don't offer him 20 points. Offer him 5.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't want to do it, that's on you. But throw out the challenge, throw out a point amount.
Yeah.
And we
I'm
just,
totally
game.
gonna lose this, by the way. So
I mean, Ryan, I'll offer you 50 points right now when we get there. All you have to do the second we get there is just start singing the Lion King opening.
Oh, siamo! I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
but-
know
Are you
the
gonna do
actual
it?
words. No.
Go watch The Lion King. Bro.
I mean, you can make up the words. I
I've
don't care. Just sing
watched
it in the theme.
Lion King,
But
not
ti-
the new one,
But here's the
I got a
thing.
different
But here's the
question I
thing.
wanted to
The
ask.
challenge
Okay.
does not say Tim. I didn't offer that to Tim. So if Tim does it, Tim did it. The challenge is I gave Ryan that as an option for 50 points right off the bat.
so nobody
Damn.
can steal points.
No.
But that's the thing. That, I
But
guess
you
you'll
can,
see
if
it,
you
though.
want points.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, Aubry?
Okay, so I had another question about a different event that's supposed to take place while we're there. And I wanted to find out, did you guys even attempt to look for the clickers for your slap
Yes,
hands competitions?
Staples.
Yeah, there's staples for
Okay,
like a
so
buck.
I just
We
want
got
to make
this.
sure because if
Wait,
y'all
everyone
gonna do
needs
that,
to
Is it just you guys doing this?
I mean, anybody who want to get involved, that's up to you. But
I want to do
Man,
this.
here's the
Where do
thing.
we
Here's the
get
thing.
clicker?
Like,
or how much are they?
if we're buying the train passes, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that.
What?
Wait,
I think
what?
You
so.
bought
When
the
we
train
decide,
pass?
so when we want to do the other casinos and stuff further down the strip, we're getting train passes for that.
I mean, I get that, but I'm just saying if you, that's the reason why I asked. If
I mean, we
y'all
might.
gonna do that.
How about we just replace this with that,
Okay.
or replace
works.
that with this?
That works.
Okay.
I still want to do the free
All
high
right.
five thing just because it's fun.
Wait,
for while we're just walking around.
What is this?
We started giving free high fives because we were shit faced.
We were
And-
too drunk to care that he just started high fiving people, and I was like, "Well, fuck yeah, I'm gonna high five people too." And
Yeah,
then
because
it became a challenge.
it started as like, dude, fuck yeah, I got 3 high fives right there. And then Gus is like, well, fuck that shit. And then he started doing it. And then we literally walked from the Harrah's all the way to the Excalibur giving high fives.
roughly 3 miles.
I watched it
In the
all.
middle-
Oh, okay, so now it's going to be who has the most high fives.
No. What
Oh.
I'm saying is,
We're
we
gonna
played that game. We were going to do it again this year, but we're going to
now they
replace that
want to
game
replace
with
it with
this new
this.
one.
Yeah.
I'm still
okay,
gonna
okay,
offer
okay.
high fives anyways, but that's no longer a game. That's just I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it for fun.
Yeah, that shit was
So
awesome.
I'm gonna give Gus 1,000 points if he just walk up on the girl that I choose.
Hold up, do you want to make that 1,000-point offer? Because you've seen me
Wait,
do it
hold
before.
up. He
That's a
can't
dumb
just
offer.
walk up because he will walk up to a woman.
Okay, Tim, you don't understand my point of when I say walk up on.
No, but you got to be clear.
You
got-
exact.
No, I'll define what it is.
But
Exact.
here's the
Okay.
thing: we don't want to just start coming up with all this stuff
Yeah.
now. We want
Nope.
these to be spur of the
I
moment.
want him to
hey,
be spur of the moment.
Doug,
That's the reason why
sing
I
a
say
song.
I want him to walk up on the girl and actually just look at and grab her by the hand. I might want to.
That's battery.
But at the
Yeah,
same
that's
time-
battery.
And
I might-
sexual harassment.
But I might want him
Sexual assault.
But what if I said I wanted them to walk up and say, "My name is Aubry Heard, and I want to talk to you for a minute and just talk to her about any fucking thing as me." You know what
I'm gonna
This is
see.
going to be
I'm gonna
fun.
see
This is
Doug.
going to be
This
way
is gonna
too
be a
fun.
right great game, right?
This is going to be way too fun.
No, I'm gonna see
Okay, I want
Doug
you to
just,
go up.
but
Hold on,
again-
no. Hold on, I got one. I want you to go up to this girl and in your best Ryan impression, I want you to tell her to turn you down for a date.
I need,
Fuck yeah!
I
I'm
want.
going ham.
Yeah, no.
wait,
Like-
me walking up to a girl pretending to be Ryan, just yelling, fuck, might come off wrong. I'm not going to do that.
Hey, you want the points?
I mean, that's
Aubrey,
true.
you need to go up to this girl at the bar, and you need to act disappointed as fuck. Just be like, man. Just talk to this girl. Just be like, man, that guy over there has the biggest dick I've ever seen in my life. Look
I was just in
embarrassed.
the bathroom with
Like
him.
I was in the bathroom, and that
I thought
dude.
I had a tree trunk, but this dude got a whole forest.
Yeah.
That'd be funny as fuck.
So,
That'd be funny as
this
fuck.
is going to be, here's the thing. Start thinking of ideas. Let's not throw them all out
Damn.
now.
No. But I was just saying,
Hold
like
on.
that's
I
I
gonna
got
be.
one for Tim. Tim, you must walk around Caesar's Palace without your glasses on.
Okay, that's not even fair.
But here's the thing.
That's not even fair.
God
Okay,
damn.
so
want the point?
people.
It's fair because it's gonna be fucking
Hold on.
hilarious.
Think about it.
Okay,
Fucking
so
Mr.
pe-
Magoo over here.
Yeah,
Think about
people
it.
that don't know, I am legally blind
That's what
without
makes it
my
funny.
glasses. But I want to experience Vegas.
The
just
fucked
talking
up
about
part,
for, like-
though, is you could get contacts, not tell
For like
them.
10 minutes. For
Right,
like 10 minutes.
Okay, I want you to walk around for 5 minutes. I ain't
Yeah.
saying the
Now,
whole damn
again,
trip.
because think about it. We're day 3. You're down 150 points from first place. And he's like, I'll give you 151 points right now if you just walk around without your glasses for 5 minutes.
No, but okay.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Yeah, okay.
you gotta
If
take
it's
it.
like a
I
short
ain't talking
term.
about you gotta go.
Because yeah,
right, now here's the
if
thing.
I walk around without it for too long, it actually creates migraines.
We got to make this. We got to figure out a way to make it fair, though, so it's not like everyone gangs up and says, "I get all the points," and we just didn't even give Ryan a challenge.
Well,
he
no,
gives
that's the
a
thing.
challenge.
That's yeah.
Everybody, I feel like we're pretty well balanced, anyways.
You win 1,000,000 points if you walk from here to your mama's house.
I want a picture when you get there.
Hold up.
I do want to do one for him though. For Doug.
Oh, I
to
got
where
a
he
few
just
in
stops
mind.
in the middle of the strip. Like fucking, we're on the strip somewhere, and he just stops and starts fucking singing
Hey.
his favorite song.
You think you think
I know
would,
he'll
top
do
of his
that. I
lungs.
know he'll do that.
you think
Not
I
even a
wouldn't do that
question.
for free?
That is easy for
I'm telling you what, if I
I
hear that,
understand it's easy for him, but I want to see it. I
And
think it would be
everything
fucking
can
hilarious
and
and
will
great.
probably be
I'm
recorded.
telling you, if we walk by a bar that's playing that song, you bet money I'll stop and sing that.
No, I got.
I'll be
I
doing
got one for- I
karaoke
got one
on
for
my
Doug.
own. I
Here's
don't
the
know.
thing.
gentlemen,
I'm still saying we need to try to find a place for karaoke one night.
I got one for Doug.
Yes.
No, I got.
I just
want
want to see Ryan get offered 400 points to go sing a song.
Oh, okay, Gus.
No,
I got one for you.
No,
Gus, I got one for you. For Doug. I want him to walk up on the biggest
Then that's
guy
not for
we
me.
see and just tell him, hey, man, I just got a vasectomy, man, and I want to
no.
explain the whole thing to you. Fuck yeah, I got him. The biggest dude we can
Again.
find. And he just be like, hey, man, I just
Again.
got a vasectomy, and I just want to explain
We'll
to you
talk
the process.
about all the
Oh,
events.
fuck yeah.
Here's the thing.
Again, you think I
guys,
won't?
it's fine
I
if
know you
we
will.
Bro. I
just
create
wanna see it
ideas.
happen.
We're having
Bro,
fun
you don't
with this
understand
right
but
now.
here's the thing.
we don't want to kill anybody
Here's why,
on the trip.
hold
okay?
up, hold up.
Because you know what? There's a way to work that.
Here's the
There's a
thing.
way to work it.
Here's why I'm saying we need it spur of the moment, because right now Doug could be like, I don't want to do it, but I'm going to work on it for the next couple
No.
days, and I'm going to practice on a stranger.
I don't need
I
to-
just
And
say
then-
I got
but we
shit
want
for
these
him.
to be
He ain't gonna
yes.
be left out. Is all I'm saying.
Right, but spur of the moment
Ooh.
events.
Yeah,
Well,
there
yeah,
was-
right now we're just creating ideas and fucking having some fun with it.
Yeah, we can enjoy it,
know,
but again,
we
we want to
spit all
keep
in the
some.
idea.
But
All right,
that
all right,
was
you know
a
what?
great one. That now he might actually like work
Now
his way
for
up
it?
and be like,
I could do it right now.
Yeah.
You just
Gus.
walk up to the guy and be like, man, dude, fucking my balls are. I just got a fucking vasectomy. That shit was nasty. Have you ever had one of those, man? Fuck, man. It hurts like a
But now
bitch.
he's going to be thinking about that. That's
Balls
going to be
just
his challenge.
slapping on my
Now,
head.
now
Real
you
fucked
need,
up part.
but
We make
then
Ryan
you
do
also
it.
have to ask him what kind of ointments
Hold on,
that
hold
you
on.
need to
Oh,
use.
no. Oh, how about this? How about if I have Tim say, hey, Tim, I give you 300 points right now if you go up to this guy as Doug and just tell him that you just had a vasectomy.
And explain the whole
And
procedure.
You got to explain the whole procedure.
Improv, bitch.
All right.
But again,
I mean, you know me.
My
I'll
name is
fucll
Doug
do
Bernard, and I just
whatever.
wanted to tell you about my vasectomy.
But here's
you
why-
got to say the name.
I just had a
here's the-
vasectomy.
here's why
My
it's
dick's
funny.
not big enough to keep my balls separated.
but here's why this would
I
be better.
have that medical condition of micro penis. Fuck.
But
yeah,
again,
I got a really big truck. What does that tell
why
you?
we want to kind of make this to where it's a little bit more impromptu, because now Tim might think of that scenario, but Tim doesn't know the steps to a vasectomy. Now he
But
might
these
look
are
them
just
up.
like examples so the
Again,
people
but
know.
keep the
I
funny
understand you're
ones.
trying.
It's
We
hilarious.
are having fun, Gus. Calm
Being
down.
a fucking party
that one is
pooper.
And by the way,
hilarious.
Gus, you know what? If I was totally wasted in Vegas, you found a karaoke spot. You know what? I might sing his song.
You
Bitch, you think you can steal my song? You're not going to steal my spotlight, all right? That is my song.
I'm totally gonna
So
steal
the challenge for the
spotlight.
week is everybody watch the video of the song, figure out your parts, and we all do it at once.
Right?
Okay, so
How many
the
guys are in the
biggest
Backstreet
ones
Boys?
is
5?
between
This works.
Doug and I, because
far.
Doug and I love that song.
My favorite song.
But hear me out. It's so far. But you can
I'm the only one
never
in
even
the
heard you
There's
sing
that
that
one,
song.
and then
The last time we played beer pong, Doug and I were fucking singing that in fucking living
I was
room.
getting
But
down.
again,
We
I'm
were
the only
getting
one
down
who
on
sang
that.
in front of a large
Did
group
you
of
just
people.
see that shit? Look at this shit. I'm sorry.
What shit? Because
God.
we have no video.
We have video.
Oh, we can talk about it.
We can talk about
We've
what
done
we
this
just
before.
saw. I
Tim,
just
who
saw
doesn't
some
listen?
shit that you need to check out Sports Center later. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, you need to check out Sports Center for sure.
Oh,
Top 10 is
God,
on it.
that was
Do you guys even have
ridiculous.
sports this week, or are we?
Yeah, we got some sports.
Yeah, we got some sports.
so
You
we
and
can
I
jump
got a
into
sport.
that.
We can jump into sports whenever
So-
you're ready.
I want to know if you guys heard Antonio Brown threatening to retire because he can't use the helmet that he had been using
Now,
in Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a few seconds.
Devil's advocate. Fuck that.
If you are used to a helmet, because I play football.
Yep.
If you're used to a helmet, you feel like that helmet is going to protect you and do the job that
Here's
it's supposed
the
to
thing,
do. And then they give you a new helmet and they tell you, okay, this is safe, but you don't really know the background on it. I can understand where he was coming from. I wouldn't have went as far as he did.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Jason Witten's going through the exact same thing.
Right.
The helmet that Witten used to wear is now no longer allowed in the
longer
NFL.
allowed.
What do you
in the
mean? What do
NFL.
you mean, like by as far as he went? Like,
It's the
how far
same
did he
model.
go?
He's threatened retirement. If he can't use that helmet, he will
he's
retire.
going to quit.
If he can't use his helmet.
He'll retire and not play
What is
football.
the helmet actually safer? Or?
It's not.
It's 10 years old.
And it's what he's used to.
No.
The model itself is over 10 years old. So now the NFL says after a helmet has been in the league for 10 years,
It has
it's
to
no
be-
longer allowed. And that model is now no longer made
Right.
by that company.
What he's used to.
Yeah.
Well, so what I'm saying is like, is the new helmet that much more safe?
He said
For him it is.
it sticks out further, so it makes it messes with his vision when he's trying to catch a ball.
So
That's what
that-
he's saying.
So that would
It
totally fuck
affects
with things.
him.
Yeah, that would.
But all he needs to do is just fucking go to practice and get
Well, he
used
can't
to
practice
it.
right now.
And also, it takes a long time.
He also
to get
has
used to a
that
helmet.
severe
I don't know
frostbite
if you
on
ever
his feet,
played
too.
football before, but it takes a while to get used to a helmet.
Wait, why does
and
he have
break it in.
frostbite on his feet?
He apparently it was supposedly he wasn't wearing the proper shoes in the cryotherapy machine.
Yeah.
Which is it drops it to like negative
Sounds like
whatever
a
fucking
personal
degrees.
issue.
They make you
It
wear
sounds
socks.
like he's no longer on your
But
team, so you're
they
mad.
do make you wear socks.
Yes,
but
I am mad. That is bullshit.
He left your team, man. You know, it's just
Yeah.
like getting broke up with. It's
and
okay.
the Pittsburgh Steelers are
The Steelers suck anyway. So
the
it's all good.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Steelers suck. Fucking 6-time champs. What are you talking about?
And what
The
decade?
Pittsburgh Steelers are also notorious for not paying their players.
Yes, they are.
They refuse to like pay their good players.
I
The
mean,
players that they
paid,
paid,
it's
I'm
paid well
notorious.
enough
They
to
pay-
where we've won 6 times.
No, they pay
no,
their
you get them on
quarterbacks.
young contracts.
They pay their quarterbacks, but everybody else is just like you're for hire in a sense. It's
Yeah.
almost like you're a lease. You're a lease. Quarterbacks get paid great. The rest of everybody else just
Like
get
right now,
whatever.
like Dallas is going through this problem where Zeke is on a rookie contract, Dak is on an even worse rookie contract.
Right.
These two guys now have proven to be great players in the league, and now they need to get paid. Dak is making like $250,000 a year right now
and which is
he's on-
for the number for pretty much
for a starting quarterback is the worst.
yeah.
I think he's like 71st in the league among quarterbacks.
I mean, I do understand the fact that, yes, most NFL players get paid a shit ton of money, but $200,000, that's still
Yes,
a
but considering
hell
that
lot
okay,
more
so-
than
Considering that
what
Tom
any of
Brady-
them-
No. I'm
than
gonna
all
give
of
it to you
us
the best way.
combined.
No, I'm gonna give you the best way. Okay, so let's say you're an excellent at something, whatever it is. Okay,
I'm
No.
excellent at being me.
Okay, so let's say,
That's
There's
not
three.
a good
okay,
thing.
what do you
but I'm just saying, let's say if you're excellent at something.
let's say you're a manager, okay?
you're a manager and you're excellent.
Now, Ryan is a
He's
manager
also a
too.
manager.
But Ryan
It's not as good as you.
not as good
Why
as
do I always have
just
to
listen,
be the guy?
Just listen.
Just in this
Because you're sitting right next to each other. Ryan is not as good as you,
not as good.
but he makes 5 times what you make.
No. In some cases, it's damn near 30 times what you make. Because $250,000
How much did
for an
Stafford make
NFL
last
player
year?
ain't shit. Whereas a guy like Le'Veon Bell, the reason why he wanted that contract the way he won, it's some running backs in the league that's making $40 million, and you want $250,000 and you're better than him, and you're not complaining about that.
Yeah.
Again, how much did
You-
Stafford make last year?
Well, I don't know what his contract breaks down to, but he has the highest contract as far as an active quarterback in the NFL. But here's the thing. He's
Okay,
not
so
better.
if every other team is paying $30 million for crappy running backs, then they're just overcompensating.
It's not overcompensating. It's what the revenue
Yeah,
share states.
it's not overcompensation.
It's what the revenue share states. It's what the actual league
So-
mandates.
But
Alright.
I mean, fucking in the millions.
Let him break his-
Personally,
look,
to
yeah.
me, I don't feel like.
Yeah, because you. Don't
I
make millions.
personally feel that they should not be paid that much.
Okay, so-
for a football game.
But think about this, though. Yeah, you think that.
You think
except for the part where these owners, first of all, these owners of these teams
The
are
owners
billionaires. Okay,
are making
these
billions off this.
they are making
and
so
don't
much.
even have to step on the field.
And imagine when their team wins.
And they don't even have to step on the field. Imagine you're the one taking the pain, and they're getting all the money.
So here's what we got. Dak Prescott, when he was drafted,
Okay.
signed a 4-year, $2.7 million contract. That means over 4 years,
He'll get 2.
he was going to make 2.7. So
That
this year,
to me is way too much, but okay.
You think so? Watch
this year his base salary is higher. But so first year he made 450,000. Second year 540,000. Third year 600. Last year he made 630,000. Okay, that's his contract. Okay, let's see. Give me a quarterback.
Okay.
Matthew,
Hold on.
No, no,
So,
we wanna
well,
tell
let me like quickly break it down. He made 400,000 in a year.
Yes.
So
hold on.
Antonio Brown was just gained barely half.
No, watch this though. Watch this. Stafford.
So
contract,
Matthew Stafford. Okay, Matthew Stafford
who's
is
not better
currently
than Dak.
in the third year of his 5-year contract.
How much is that contract? Sir?
Okay, that contract is worth $135 million.
Okay, so
What
they're gonna
the-
give you they're gonna give you
what the
400,000, and they give him what?
So this year, he's going to make $13.5 million.
What the
Yeah.
Year.
So you
Dak-
will be arguing too. The fuck you won't be arguing. I'll argue for you at this state. If you're only getting 400,000 and you're better than the guy who's getting 13.7 million dollars a year.
Hold on.
Why though?
Hold
why
on.
are
Hold on.
they?
No, that's not even the end of it. Watch this.
Okay, hold
'Cause
on.
I already know where you're going.
So we have
Uh-huh.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Ryan Fitzpatrick. Have you ever even heard of him?
Yes, I have.
But watch this.
Ryan Fitzpatrick just signed a 2-year deal with the Miami Dolphins. Okay?
Yes.
2 years.
$11 million.
11 mil.
Ryan
So
Fitzpatrick-
he's getting
Ryan
5.5.
Fitzpatrick hasn't
Per
even
year.
sniffed the playoffs.
And never been to the playoffs. But Dak has been to the playoffs and only gets 400,000.
2 out of the last 3 years.
That's why I'm asking though. Why? Like I
The
don't
reason
understand.
why is because when you come into the league, they give you it's a rookie standard contract.
Yeah, so
And
Ezekiel
the reason
Elliott-
Why they did that is because they used to play players a lot, and then they'll get hurt, and then they'll have to pay them players that money. So
It also is based on where you're drafted.
Yes.
Dak Prescott was a 4th-round draft pick.
Right.
Ezekiel Elliott makes a significant amount of money more than
So you're saying
Dak
he's
does because
making
he was
more.
a 1st-round pick.
So you're saying these guys are making more because they're not in their first year or they're not a rookie?
well, see, okay, when you're in your rookie contract, right? Usually your rookie contract is around 4 years, and they tell you, okay, in this 4 years, if you prove yourself, we'll give you that big contract.
we'll give you-
Because
we'll
we don't want you to give a
renegotiate.
big contract, and then you're hurt, and then you can't do anything.
Well, how long does a normal football player? I mean, I know we've talked about this before, but a normal football player,
Depending on position.
Depending on the position.
Kickers will be
For a
there
running
forever.
back, it's usually about 5 to 7 years.
So the one we're talking about right now, is that a running
Dak
back?
Prescott
Dak
is a
Prescott
quarterback.
is quarterback.
He could
Quarterbacks
play
usually around 10
16.
years.
Hey,
He could
Brady
play up
just
to
signed
16.
for 4.
Yeah, but you
what
can play
he
longer
get?
than that. But usually, I want to say the average quarterback is around 10 to
Now,
11 years.
yeah, so that's
you
Gus
have
brought
to
up
play 4 fucking years, making just 440
Bullshit money
bullshit
to
money.
earn the big check.
Now, we say bullshit money.
Yeah,
but
we say bullshit, but it's still a lot to
Now,
us.
what they rely on for
Yes.
a lot of the times, what they rely on is a lot of their endorsements. They rely on a lot of their outside ventures to make extra supplemental income while they're going through that phase.
So, like-
what do you mean outside ventures?
Like if
Dak
they
could do
Like
a big
sponsorships.
real estate, or if they get different shit like that.
You also gotta think of sponsorships,
Businesses.
too.
Then you got your sponsorships on top of that, and you got like commercials and different things like that.
but wouldn't the contractor pay for that?
The contract
Now-
under the league is not the same as that. So they can make other money elsewhere with
Best-
like
outside
being
of
Best way to
sponsored by
explain
Nike, being sponsored by
Is what the
Under
UFC
Armour,
did.
What?
Adidas, or
The
whatever.
UFC.
the UFC.
got rid
Yeah,
of-
the UFC did that. They got
Yeah,
rid of personal
kinda
sponsorships.
nerfed how many sponsors you can have because they wanted to
No,
be
no,
more
no.
in control of
They
it.
didn't. They nerfed it to where
It's
unless it
Reebok,
was a
right?
sponsor of the UFC, you could not be sponsored by them. Like so, most UFC fighters, their sponsors, they wore them on their shorts. So their shorts that they were wearing
Right,
during the fight
right.
Like
had
I'm
all their
sponsored
sponsors
by
on.
Red Bull.
Yeah.
The UFC is sponsored by Monster. Now they can't
Right.
wear their Red Bull patch.
Yeah, so
Okay.
they can't wear that. So during fight
You
week
wanna
they can
fight for this
only.
league.
So there were guys like Robbie Lawler was sponsored by Adidas. he can no longer wear Adidas
inside of that octagon.
inside of the octagon.
Now, he can do it everywhere else.
Now, my favorite thing
It was
ever.
Which is
that
where they-
expensive.
Yeah, because
see,
they would
think about it.
drop. So
Let's
those
say-
sponsors would drop them because
I'm gonna give him a one-off real quick. This is just a one-off.
Okay.
When LeBron James
Right.
came into the NBA,
Right.
Nike gave him a contract for $99 million. Okay?
LeBron James,
LeBron
99
James.
million.
Now, he was on his rookie contract, which was about, in the NBA, it's a little bit different, so they was making more. But at the same time,
Which I feel like NFL players do a little bit more
but
than
people watch during the regular season, and especially because basketball is longer, it gets viewed a little bit more, weirdly enough.
Plus, there's a shitload more games. Like,
And then that's the reason I'm saying.
Yeah.
So when you coming into the league and you only making like $700,000, $800,000 a year as a basketball player for your first 4 years, because he got a $99 million contract, he's fine, right?
Yeah.
So a
Now, he
person
didn't
like
sign.
you though. Hold on, a person like you though, let's say you come into the league and you don't get that $99 million contract and you're only relying on your actual contract from the NBA, then you got to prove and bust your ass to get to that spot to where you can get those big contracts.
But isn't that the whole point of college football and
Nope.
the draft?
Nope.
They don't even get paid.
they are not the
Shit.
same.
Well, yeah, I know
draft helps.
that college football you don't get paid,
No,
but the
the
whole
draft
point
helps.
of college football is they're busting their ass to prove what they're worth.
They proved they're NFL worthy.
Can you-
But they've not proven themselves to be good in the NFL.
Because, yeah,
Not yet.
it's
There are
like,
plenty of players that have got, like Ryan Leaf,
Got to the NFL?
number 1 draft pick.
Terrible.
He was drafted over Peyton Manning.
Terrible.
Well,
You don't know
Yes,
who
he
Ryan
did.
Leaf is, do you?
but do college?
Exactly.
There's a reason.
Does college football? Do they get sponsors?
No.
No.
The teams
not
do,
allowed
but they
at
don't
all.
get any of that
Legal
money.
for them. The team. can
Now,
have
they're
a
not-
they do have
sponsor.
now they do have this thing where like some of the where they're getting stipends.
They
So
were
the players
trying
are
to do
getting
that.
they're trying to get them to where like they get stipends, they get some money.
$2,500 is what they were trying
But
to.
they're
like
not.
there was a
amount, but it's
big
But
not.
mainly
argument-
right now, they don't get any.
There's a
money.
lot of those-
Like,
those
they're not allowed to
players.
receive
Like
money.
Ryan, there was a big argument that like the 2K games that were using college players,
And their
they were using their
likenesses.
likeness,
Well, yeah, I remember.
their stats, and all of a sudden they're not getting paid for
Yeah,
it
and
'cause
now
they're not allowed to.
and now 2K that they don't make 2K games anymore.
But Ryan-
which
Yep.
those games were fucking badass,
But
by the
Ryan,
way.
imagine this, right? Imagine you're a person that just started college football tomorrow, and let's just say you're the best offensive lineman or linebacker or anything else in that league, right?
Lineman, yeah.
In the entire fucking college football, you're the best fucking player. You don't get jack shit but your education until you get out of that damn thing. And now, did you hear about the shit that they're doing now to where they literally are trying to say you have to have a certain person represent you now? Because in the actual
Yep.
NCAA basketball, they used to be able to be represented by anybody. Now,
Yep.
they weren't paying those persons until they got to the league. But
Yeah.
you can be represented by anybody.
So
now
like
they're
your-
trying
your
to say
uncle
it has
who-
to be a criteria to have you represent this player, and it's some bullshit because they really just trying to stifle
So
you putting
basically,
your
like
homeboy out.
kind of like a Godfather program or some shit.
Right. And it's real weird the way that they do it because they make millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars off of NCAA basketball and football each year, and they don't pay them players nothing.
Yep.
nope.
That
Nothing. You get nothing but an education. And yes, your education is great, and no one's ever going to deny that. But guess what? Let's say if you get hurt,
But,
they take
yeah.
your education.
yeah,
You're
that's
done.
gone. Yeah.
So at least,
So,
at least
yeah,
you can give
this-
you a guaranteed education.
Yeah.
Wait, you're saying
But most of those,
You'll
those
You get
guys.
hurt, you're fucked.
But here's the thing:
Your scholarship
most of those
gone.
guys that are really
Not
good
all
in
the time.
college.
All the time.
no? I've seen,
Name
I've known
one.
people
Name
that
one.
have gone in on a sports scholarship, got an injury, and then fucking were able to finish it out.
Okay, so
Nope.
you said an injury. I'm not talking about an injury. I'm talking about a career-ending injury.
That's
Like-
what I'm saying. Like a fucking injury where they could not play
Show
anymore.
me that person.
Now
Because I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
you got to remember to draft a college player too. They're taking a big risk. We heard the stat the other day. Doug's probably heard it too. Only 20,000 people have actually signed with an NFL team, a 53-man team,
Right.
and played in the league. Only 1,000 have played 8 years plus.
And see, that's the thing you got to
You're
look at,
taking a
too.
huge risk.
It's a gamble on both parts because you're putting your body on the line and they're putting their money on the line. And guess
Yeah.
what always trumps your body? their money.
That's the thing is like a lot of these players, they're unproven in the NFL. So when you're playing in
Different
college,
ball
okay,
game.
But
Here's the thing.
doesn't college football have more rules than NFL, or is it? Am I thinking the
there's
other
different
other
rules.
way around?
but it's the same. There's some of them that are different rules. So like in college, you only have to have 1 foot in bounds to be a catch.
Yeah.
In the NFL, you have to have 2.
That's right. Okay.
Like
they
the
got-
NFL, the NFL's overtime, both teams get a chance. Or in college, both teams get a chance to score. In the NFL, if the first team scores a touchdown, game's over.
Now, correct me
Right.
if I'm wrong. NBA versus college basketball. the
4
three-point
quarters,
line
2
is
halves.
4 quarters,
3-point
2
lines.
halves. 3-point line is a little bit more pushed in for college, and they have to where you can play certain zones that you cannot play in the NBA and
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
And the shot clock is a little bit different.
It's shorter
Okay.
in the
Yeah,
NBA.
It's shorter in the NBA.
But there's differences.
But it's a reason why you get to that level is because you're that damn good. And when you get there, like Zeke did, and when you perform like he has, because that man has been the best running back in the league, or at least top 3.
Yeah, he's been
every
the
single year
NFL.
he's
He's
been
had the
in.
NFL rushing title 2 out of the 3 years he's been in the league.
And then he comes
And that
to
third year that he didn't get it was because he was suspended for 6 games.
And then when you go to your
What,
when you go to the
what
owner-
did he do?
A bunch of shit.
was
That's
a
the
bunch of
other
shit.
thing.
That's a whole
Is they're
nother story.
handing college kids money.
Yeah.
Like 400,000 again for us is a lot. Most
Now, my thing
kids,
is,
too,
Zeke-
probably for them.
Zeke is on a
400,000
pretty
is
decent
lot.
contract.
But it's about what you're worth, and that's the truth.
Now-
and honestly, Zeke is worth that type money. He
Zeke is worth an $80 million contract.
Easy.
Hands down.
And so he goes to Jerry Jones and say, "Hey, Jerry, I think it's time for us to start renegotiating my contract with y'all because you see I've performed, you see I've done this." But Jerry, being in the position that he's in, he's also trying to sign all these other players.
He's also got to
Then-
sign
then
Zeke. He's got to
at that
sign
point,
Dak,
they should
Amari
be
Cooper,
fucking
and some-
Byron Jones.
At that point, they should be not like completely drop, but like gradually like pulling back on the other people that they're spending like over
that's-
This thing-
$100
That's what Zeke's
million.
argument is. Zeke is like, "Hey, man, pay them a little less so I can get my fucking money." That's his argument.
Yeah.
But guess what? Jerry Jones is also like, I want to win, so I got to have the best players available. So since I want to have the best players available, I got to pay them too. And I don't have all the money on goddamn.
Oh,
earth.
okay. So who? This kind of frustrating.
So this is what left
I
it.
mean,
but-
that's why I've been following this since I was 6 years old.
Okay, but
I know all of this.
so who's this first fucking team that started paying millions?
Oh, was it? That actually started happening? Hold on. That actually started happening around 1976 in basketball. It was kind of the first sport that really jumped out there and did it because you had a guy
Basketball
you had
started
a
the
guy by the
millions.
name of Dr. J, who was literally at the time he was the greatest show on earth.
Yeah.
So he was one of those first kind of players that was like that. In the NFL, they was making decent contracts always, but he was
not
the
that
kind of
much.
the first person that was on the Wheaties box. He was a highlight reel.
Right, yeah.
And so they was like, okay, well, we're gonna give him a nice contract because he's the face of our league. But then other players was like, well, shit, I put up the same numbers that he do, so let me start getting that. And that's how it all just starts snowballing and snowballing.
And again-
in his span in the NBA, Shaq signed 2 contracts over $100 million apiece. One was 127, and the other one was
right.
132.
So you want something that's going to blow your mind?
Blow
Oh,
that
fuck.
mind.
Let me blow your mind here, okay?
All right.
So have you heard of Mike Trout?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mike Trout.
fuck.
Center fielder for the Los Angeles Angels.
Yeah.
Okay. This year, he just signed a 12-year deal.
Biggest contract.
12 years.
12 years,
Holy crap.
Watch this.
$426 million.
They gave that man $500 million.
So-
dollars.
This is the
What?
first year of that contract. $16 million, $36 million, 35.45, 35.45, 35.45, 1, 2, 3, all the way up until the end of his contract. 16 mil this year, 36 next year, and then 35.4 for the next 10 years.
What the?
$426 million.
What the? How?
Because baseball has no salary cap. That's why the Yankees,
But what?
for the
what
longest
is-
time,
what is the benefit of
winning
paying
championships.
$500 million?
Winning championships.
Is he that good to that he's worth $500 million? To where
That's what they think.
he himself is a game changer.
He is.
So you want me to blow his mind even more? This is my favorite. Mr. Mets and Philly Fanatic, mascots in the MLB, make $600 per hour.
What mascots?
Mascots.
Like I could go over to the Isotopes game and dress
No.
up as the fucking little
No.
guy with the
No,
horn
no,
as
those
a nose.
two.
Those two make $600 an hour as mascots for big teams. The Albuquerque Isotopes don't make the radar
So-
to have a mascot worth mentioning.
I mean, I've
Astro is great, man, but he is not Mr. Mets.
Not even
Okay.
a little bit. But you also got to look at this too, and I understand that the money can be a little bit mind-boggling when it comes to.
well, yeah, because I mean, our country is how many dollars in debt? Fucking
that
trillions.
doesn't have anything to do with
but
the
we're
private business.
fucking blowing it on contracts on the fact that we're trying to do all this other shit, but we can't fucking pay our own debts.
That doesn't have to do with
A
our
private
government.
organization that is baseball.
Yeah, I mean,
Private.
our government is different than a private organization. Just like you know how much property China or Japan or other countries own in America. Like,
But what I'm trying to say is
it has
that
nothing to
look
do
at it
with
in a reality sense, okay? If they can pay Mike Trout almost $500 million, how much money are they making? Now think about it.
Yes, that's
Tim?
exactly what I'm curious about.
But Tim, think about it. He's one player on a team of many.
Exactly.
That they also have to pay them too.
Right.
But for him to be able to get that contract and for them to be able to pay all the rest of the contracts,
Everybody else, yeah.
the money that they're making
So-
is astronomical.
So
But,
that mascot.
that's what frustrates me is why are we putting so much in one player on top of other players?
Because
and
he's
that damn good.
We're just okay. Yeah, a player can be good, but they don't need $500 million.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead. Hold on, we gonna suit up right now. Okay,
Like-
hold on, no, Tim, we gonna go suit
Hold
up
on,
right
hold
now.
on, right here. Here's your
We
half
looking
billion
at
dollar
Trout
guy right
right now.
here.
That's
Here's-
Trout
There's
right
your
there.
half billion dollar
You
guy.
see what he just did with that ball? He put that bitch in the national car rental sign.
Out of the
That's
stadium.
what he good at doing.
Out of the stadium.
Okay, yeah, I can understand that he's well at playing basketball.
He has hit 22 home runs
baseball.
at Fenway Park alone.
But hear me out. All I'm trying to explain is that at the end of the day, if you look at how these owners, from the television revenue, from the merch that's sold, and from everything, if you make $2, $3, $4 billion a year, you can afford to pay a player that much because he's bringing something to your organization that nobody else is.
Now here's the
which
thing.
is
They're
butts
making
and seats.
okay.
they're
So-
making 2 to 3 billion a year.
Easy.
He's getting $500 million in 12 years.
Right.
Now, how
And he's
much?
the one that's bringing the seats to the fucking.
So he
the
doesn't get
owner's
it all
not
up
bringing
front.
nobody to the damn stadium.
But I mean, does he really need?
He's valued at that.
Oh, yes, he's a valuable player. I can understand.
Nobody
that.
needs
yes, but
That much money. But he's worth that much money.
Do they need to pay him $500 million?
No,
if
don't
they-
need
Could,
to.
could they
Here's
have
the-
sold for like?
Here's the thing.
10 million.
Here's the thing.
No.
If they didn't pay him $500 million, another team was.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Think about it. How many teams is in baseball? Everybody want him. Everybody want him.
Actually,
Here's the thing.
how
If
many
Ezekiel-
teams are there in baseball?
If Ezekiel Elliott became a free agent because
I
Dallas
want
didn't,
to say 50.
No, it's not.
here's the thing. If Ezekiel
Like,
Elliott wants, let's say he wants $70 million from the Dallas Cowboys. That's his offer. That's what he wants. If Dallas isn't willing to pay him, I can guarantee you that there are 31 other teams that are willing to give him $70 million.
31.
Supply and demand, man. That
Yeah.
it is what it is.
He's got it, and they need it.
I just don't understand the reason of paying somebody almost a
Again,
billion.
supply and demand. If
And,
they can
and
get
I
away,
can understand. Yes, it's over 12 years.
Longevity for
But-
baseball players is different, but that's
But,
But
yeah,
again-
that is insanity.
look at it this way. You can play for 12 years, and I can pay you $25,000. I can pay Ryan $25,000, but Ryan's willing to work harder than you. Why should I pay him the same as you. That person earned more money. Therefore, as the time goes on,
There's plenty of outfielders in there that want half a billion dollars.
I definitely, totally agree on paying somebody what they're worth.
But here's the thing.
But is an actual person actually worth half a billion?
That's a man who just now has hit a home run at every American League stadium in the MLB.
But I'm pretty sure that there's another person that has the capability of
But has
doing
he done
that.
it? But has he done
yeah.
it?
But have they done it yet?
Maybe
have they-
they've never had that opportunity.
But they're not.
When they do,
When they do that, they'll get their contract.
yep, and
That's
they'll
the
be
thing.
the second
Prove it
person.
first. You got to prove it first before we pay you. That's what they're doing with these rookie contracts. So, like Dak was on a prove it contract. We'll give you $2 million over the next 4 years. If you prove to be worth more than that, we'll give you more.
But see, Dak is all. I mean, you got to look at it. You got not just Dak. If it was just one player on that team that wanted that type of money, I wouldn't doubt that Jerry Jones would probably be like, all right, here, out of the way. But you not only got Dak, you got Zeke. You got Amari Cooper. You got, what's the other guy you were saying?
Byron Jones.
Byron Jones. You got a lot of players on the team that are really, really good.
These are four of the superstars on this team.
Yeah.
And then when you look
that
at it,
need
you
contract.
say to yourself,
Dallas.
Right.
Byron Jones is the best player is one of the best players on our defense right now.
right.
Other than the other two rookies on rookie
They're
contracts
pretty
still.
decent.
And then we have Amari Cooper, who we traded a first-round pick for
And he
to
damn
the Oakland
good,
Raiders, and he proved that he was worth the fucking money.
He is.
Him and Khalil Mack are tied for the best pick in the 2019 NFL Draft.
It's weird because you would,
Ezekiel Elliott, who was the NFL rushing leader 2 out of the last 3 years, and Dak Prescott, who was a fourth-round pick who overtook the Dallas Cowboys starting job.
And
he took Romo's job,
And
forced
it's-
Romo into retirement.
And there's one more thing that you forget when you're looking at the exacts when it goes to the how a person is paid thing. Because you look at this and you say to yourself, okay, I am in a position to where I am one of the best in the world at something. And everybody in the world that is the best in the world at something, if you get in the right position, you can make a shit ton of money. Now, a guy like Zeke, he looking at his shelf life. I know what is going through his mind because I've played football. He looking at his shelf life. Okay, what if I get hurt next season? Or what if I don't perform well next season? And then they say, oh, well, guess what? You didn't perform well. Or guess what? You got hurt, so now we're not going to pay you.
Yeah.
So what he's trying to do is say, pay me my money now, get me out of the way.
Because honestly, he has proven that he's the
'Cause
best
he's
running back
proven
in the
it.
league.
It's just like Michael Jordan when he was in basketball, or Mike Tyson when he was in boxing. When
best
you're the
running back?
best in the world,
Best
or
running back in the
something,
league.
When you look at Floyd Mayweather,
Rushing
when you're-
title.
When you're the best in the world,
2 out of
or
the 3 years
something,
he
you
played
get
full
paid.
seasons.
And I'm not going to let you
okay,
shortchange
okay.
me just because you feel like it.
Yeah.
Because think about it. The owner that never. When have you ever seen Jerry Jones suit up? Your owner for Pittsburgh. Have you ever suited up and taken a hit? Never. I'm out here doing this shit with my body. And the least I'm asking you to do is pay me correctly.
Yep.
I'm the one putting my body on the line for this.
They're smart.
right.
They're the businessmen.
Right.
They
Yeah.
don't have to.
Yeah.
They were smart enough to be like, hey, man.
Hell, in the
Back
perfect
in the
world,
60s.
the players would get
Hey,
paid more
I'm
than
gonna
all.
And you got to
team
think
together.
what
I'll
they're
pay each of
making,
you.
and the only reason that it's an issue in the NFL is because there's a salary cap. You can only pay this much money per
to a player.
to a team.
Well,
No,
to-
There's this
To a
much
team.
per team. You can spend this much per team. So there's a
what's
cap.
the cap per team?
Let me see.
Let's say,
it's an average NFL cap. It's not a per
So
team
it's per-
because different markets have different revenue that comes in. So it's a market share, and they break it down in the algorithm that basically say because you're a Minnesota Viking. and y'all
Oh, okay,
don't-
so Dallas can
NFL
pay more to players than Pittsburgh.
So
a little bit more.
the NFL salary cap for 2019 was set at $188.2 million. Okay?
188.2
So they can pay up to $188.2 million for the
the
year.
entire roster.
For the year. For the whole roster.
For the whole. Oh,
So-
damn.
But
But
Dallas.
they have to
But
be a cap.
that compared to fucking
So looking at cap space, so
baseball,
doesn't have a cap.
they don't have a
that
cap.
is fucking.
But it's
ludicrous.
But
But
it's
baseball is
baseball.
America's pastime. Baseball is over 100 years old.
Baseball also has the issue of like the New York Yankees, where they were accused of buying a championship.
Yeah, they did.
Yes, I
The
remember
NBA,
that. Yeah.
Now the NBA has a salary cap, but you're allowed to go over it because then you pay a luxury tax. So they pay an extra fee to the NBA
Just to go
for
over.
being over the.
The Lakers are
The
good at
salary cap.
getting really good. The
So,
Lakers have
yeah.
great decades.
The
At
NFL,
some
if
point,
you
they
go over
will
that
have a
salary
great
cap,
decade.
they look at taking away
Well,
draft picks. They
also
look
the
at fines.
Heats, right?
That's something else that I don't know if you know, Tim.
The
So-
Heats.
If they
Miami?
Yeah, Miami Heat.
So, but in the NFL, if you go over that salary cap, they will start taking away draft picks. They will
Yes.
start fining you
Yes.
huge amounts of money.
Yes.
It's a no games thing. So that's why there's
So what's the difference between the football, basketball, and baseball?
I could tell you.
Okay,
You want to know?
I mean I asked.
Television revenue.
Okay, so more people are watching baseball than they are.
there's
Yes.
181 games. Each team plays 181 games a year.
Baseball
It's
gets watched
162
more per
162,
capita
sorry.
than any other sport in the United States. And here's the thing: even though the Super Bowl is the highest watched event per year, it still is behind baseball when it comes to sheer numbers.
Because there is a baseball game
because
every single day.
there's so many games. So like if
And not just
football
so many games,
were
it's
to
been around
change the
longer.
whole idea of football.
You also got to look at the fact of the nostalgia of it because it's been around for so damn long. And
Also-
because of that, it's
yeah,
a legacy
and it's
sport.
like one of the most popular.
That's the
or
reason why hockey is
oldest
not
sports.
like that, and that's the reason why other sports are not like that. Is because they don't get viewed
Think of
as
this.
much.
The Chicago Cubs have multiple starting pitchers.
Okay.
That one pitcher does not play 162
Wait,
games.
how,
So,
so,
but
how
here's-
many pitchers do the
Shit,
Cubs
about
have?
11
So-
on each roster.
But let me
Starting pitchers.
Yeah.
What?
I
got
start
relief-
today.
you got relief
start
pitchers.
tomorrow. Ryan starts game
Hold on.
3.
You got normally you got about four to five starting pitchers. Then you got
Holy
about
crap.
6 relief pitchers. Then you got like maybe 1 or 2 closers.
Then you have middle relievers,
you got middle relievers and people like that. too.
closers.
What
yeah.
the? Oh Jesus!
It's
Okay.
not what you think.
Oh,
So why is that one guy worth
Okay.
half a billion?
I can explain.
Because he's an outfielder.
I can explain. For one, he's an outfielder, which that particular part in the sport is like rare to be that good at that position.
and
That's
I'm
one.
guessing right field.
No,
No.
he's center field. I want to say right.
Center to left. Right is actually the least hit.
Yeah, it's the least
Yeah.
hit.
You
But-
are the worst player on
Oh
the
yeah,
team.
yeah.
But-
Right
Unless
is
you're,
least hit.
You're up against
But
the
you
left.
also got to
Yeah.
think of another factor.
Yeah, because I always hit to the right. Yeah.
On the other side of the mound, not just when he's playing defense, he's probably the best offensive player in
One
baseball.
of the best batters.
Best batters. So he hitting everything you throw at him. RBIs up there.
Like I said,
home runs
a
up
home
there.
run in every stadium in the American
What
League.
about hockey then? What
Okay,
what
so
are their numbers?
They
like?
do
What are
got
they
good
making?
numbers. Don't get me wrong; they're not no slouches. They got good numbers. They're just
There's a
not
reason it's
as
on TV.
anymore.
What I'm asking though is like, what is their like?
Okay, so
base
let's say,
pay,
for instance,
I
a guy
guess,
like
a
Mario
year?
Lemieux or Wayne Gretzky, if they were playing right now, right? They would probably be making anywhere between $67 to $80 million a year. I mean, or in a contract, and that's
Still a shit ton. I hardly ever see that.
right. So when it comes to sports, go do your research, go do your Googles, figure out what those
Yeah.
players are being paid. Because at the end of the day, if you ever have a son and you want to put that son in that sport, you got to know a little bit about it. You got to know what's going on and what your son is worth.
Yeah.
But
Push
you
your
also
kids into
can't
kicking.
force your child into something
You
they
can't
don't want
force
to
your kid.
do.
I'm just saying, what if your kid is naturally good at fucking baseball? You're not going to want him to get paid dirt and dog shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
all right.
Right.
But what if they're naturally gay and it's not accepted?
Okay, that does not
Oh my
affect
God. That has nothing to do with what
sports
we're
play.
talking about.
That does not affect sports play.
What
Ryan
I'm
and
saying
his hate
is,
speech.
what I'm saying is like,
Oh my God.
oh,
Back
fuck
under
it,
the
never
white
mind,
hood over
never
here.
mind,
Jesus.
God damn it.
I just
I'm not
wanted him
allowed-
to break this
Hold
down. I
on.
wanted to
Ryan's
see
getting his
what
cloak on.
happened.
Let's hear it.
Go ahead, Ryan. Continue.
Look, it does go down.
Just
Okay, in the middle of the podcast, you just want to talk about the mic.
Never mind. Fuck.
Anyway,
That was a setup.
I know.
That was a
I know.
setup.
I didn't jump on it. I
That
didn't
was
jump.
a setup.
It does go down. Yes, it
All
does. No, but anyway, all I'm saying is that you just look at it in a linear
got
sense.
lucky.
If you were playing or if your kid was
So
playing,
lucky.
at the end of the day, you will want to be compensated fairly across the league as to what everybody else is getting paid if you're that good.
Okay.
And that's really what it boils down to. But no, so if
Shut the fuck
you
up, Doug.
look at different things, let's just like if you was in any business, regular business, you want to get paid for what the market says you should be getting paid.
Yeah,
and if you're
that's
really,
true.
really good,
Yeah.
you're supposed to be at the top of that market.
Like I said, like Like for us in our position, I want to be paid like everybody else in my position. Right now, I'm getting paid more than most people in my position. So
Because you're being paid of the education and the work that you put in.
exactly. That's
But
what these guys. These guys are getting
have been
paid in for
playing
the
that
work that
sport
they
since
put
they
in.
were like 3, and they put
Their
in all
numbers,
their hard work
But
and dedication.
it's obvious that there are some players that are being paid more than players that
Because they're the best
are,
player on that team.
No, there are
Yeah.
you earlier. You said that there are players that are being paid more
Yep.
than Dak.
It's
Yep.
the reason why.
Because he's on a
Dak is
rookie-
not at his,
When Dak signed his rookie contract,
Yeah.
he was expected to be a practice squad player.
because he was a fourth round
Draft pick, working his way up the ranks.
Stafford was a first-round draft pick.
He had so in the training camp program, right? So they give a program to fans who want to go watch them at training camp. In the training camp program, it said best possible outcome for Dak Prescott was to be the backup quarterback to Tony Romo. Best possible outcome.
And then not only did he outsurpass that,
Yeah, he did.
he pretty much retired that guy.
I will say that I definitely rooted
You know
for
when you're
Dak.
going to deal with it? When Ben Roethlisberger decides to retire and they bring in somebody new, you're going to have to deal with the same exact kind of fight for the throne of who's going to be the quarterback of that team.
Like
And
they're
that
looking at it in
quarterback-
New York. Daniel Jones. They
Well,
just drafted Daniel Jones to.
Roethlisberger already said that this was his last year, didn't he?
So
He's been saying that
he's
for
been saying that
years.
shit for about 4 years.
He's like
now.
Brett
yeah,
Favre.
yeah. That's true.
Brett Favre says he was going to retire for like
Dude,
10
did you
years.
hear what Brett Favre said?
Said he was coming back.
No,
He did do that.
He
His
did
account.
tweet that out. He
his
tweeted that
his
out.
account got hacked for that.
But he got hacked for that. But he did say, I still feel like I can throw a football the exact same way that I used to. He said, and his body
Of
can't
course he
absorb
can.
the hits.
Well, yeah,
Of-
of
like he-
course.
Have you seen him in those Wrangler ads?
feels that.
No,
No,
he actually
he can.
probably can.
Have
Well,
you seen him in the
you-
Wrangler ads?
you
He
said
hits
that he
fucking
feels.
tire.
No,
Boom,
he
bullets.
can hit that bitch. Here's the thing: when you get older, the reason why you retire is not because you can't do the thing that you used to do. Is your body can't take.
You're
the
just
punishment.
tired of all the bullshit.
Yeah, your body can't take the punishment.
The
So,
training camps.
the getting the hits, the taking the training camps, and all
Oh,
that.
that training
Age
camp, I've
catches
heard
up
that
with
that's
you.
a
But
nightmare.
the actual mechanics
Really?
of your arm doesn't
They
really
hate training
change.
camp.
You're still that goddamn good.
That's
The
probably
only players who
why
like training
Antonio
camp are the
Brown
guys
didn't
trying to make the team.
fucking do
Yeah,
it.
the only people who like training camp is the guys who want to make the squad. So let's say, for instance, okay, when you start off, you get a certain amount of players in football, right? And then they say, okay, well, we got to have, 52 or 53?
53.
53
53 man
people
roster.
who makes this roster each year. But it can be like up to like 60 or 70 people who vying for that position. So the people who like training camp is the people who want to be a part of that 53. When you're an
Yeah.
elite player, when you know you're going to make the team, you don't want to
It's a waste of your time.
practice. You mean we talking about practice? That's right.
Practice.
Allen Iverson, he said that shit. Like, y'all really gonna get on me about practice and I'm the best player on this fucking team?
I don't know. I'm always that try-hard person. That,
Yeah, I get that, and that's the reason why exceptional athletes happen. A person like Tom Brady, he still trains like he's trying to make the
6th round
team.
draft pick.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's still trying to train like he making the team.
But Tom Brady
That's what-
wasn't just handed the starting job in New
Hell
England.
no.
He was a 6th round draft pick.
And then you think about it. Think about it this way: it's only 7 rounds in the draft. You're drafted in the 6th round, and you're behind a guy who's the man in that damn organization, which is Drew Bledsoe at the time. And then he gets hurt. You got to step up and do your job. Now they wasn't expecting him to go and lead the damn team to the fucking playoffs, let alone the Super Bowl. But he fucking did that several times, so he's earned his spot. But some motherfuckers look at it and they say, "Damn man, I just want to get that 400,000." They want fucking Zeke's contract. They don't give a fuck. They like, please give me that. You know what I'm saying?
Now, there are guys that want that contract and that will
Hell
be happy
yeah.
with that contract. But if you're the best at what you do, you don't expect to be paid less than somebody who's not as good as you.
Not even a little bit. And if a guy like Matthew Stafford got the highest NFL contract for a quarterback, Zeke honestly supposed to be close, if not better.
All right.
I mean, not Zeke,
Prescott.
Dak. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that, like Ryan Fitzpatrick is making more money than Dak Prescott.
makes no sense.
Yeah, it's
And
absurd.
we don't even talk about that
And
guy.
the reason, and there are valid reasons for it. Like Dak hadn't proven himself when he got drafted, so he didn't have any right to getting money.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing, though. It's just like I said, go back to the whole
And think
point
about
what
it.
if
Ryan,
this was your son?
Ryan Fitzpatrick is on the low end of QB contracts.
Yes, he is.
He is on the low end, and he's still making way more than Dak.
So, and then, like, what are you going to do? Go to your coach and say, or go to your owner and say, hey, you know what, man? You can just keep paying me this $400,000. I'm gonna be the best player in the damn league. And
Yeah, you know who
it's
does
all
that? Tom
good.
Brady.
I'm
Tom
going to win
says
you
that.
a Super Bowl.
Tom Brady makes team-friendly contracts
You know
so that
why,
other
though?
players can get paid. That's because his wife Giselle makes way more than him.
And then not only that, he probably
Yeah.
got a deal with Robert Kraft that when he done playing football, he can buy into the organization.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's I'm gonna give you a friendly contract if you're gonna let me help own
Yeah,
this
be
motherfucker
part
one
owner.
day. Hell, Robert Kraft got kids, but at the same time, he might put fucking Tom Brady in the wheel. You know what I'm saying?
Kids and Asian hand jobs, man.
Man, Asian hand jobs. Sugar. I wonder how does it feel to be his
Man,
age.
have you heard, has anyone heard anything else on that? That
No,
shit kind of
they-
just got dusted under the
I'll
rug.
look into
No,
World
all the
News, see
girls
what we
came
got.
out and said
next week.
it wasn't nobody that was being.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
The reason
okay.
why they dropped his is because no one was being sex trafficked at that particular
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah, that's
What they
true.
were doing is they were moving girls from one place to that place to another place. The ones that was being trafficked already was gone. The girls who was doing that to him, they all stated like, "Hey, we're happy to do this. I'll take care of your man's. I got it."
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Miss
all
Woody,
right,
time
all
for a
right.
ding ding tug tug.
So wasn't no harm really truly done.
Yeah.
It was an illegal transaction, but it was no harm that was done. Like if somebody was in there actually underage, especially, or if they was being sex trafficked, then he would have been in jail.
All right.
But
Nah, he'd have been in blue collar jail,
so
but
Mr.
jail
Doug,
for sure.
I got a question. What are your questions for the week? Because I don't really have anything for entertainment this week. It's not a whole lot going on. So
All right. So, if you could go to one event in the past, so if you can go back in time and go to one event, sports, concerts, anything, what would it be?
Why you gotta spring
Rome.
this on us? At the
Coliseum event. Any of them.
Well,
I
Any
don't
of 'em?
care. Pick a day. I'll
Like a
show up.
gladiator event?
go last.
That'd be
Yes.
fucking awesome.
With the Lions. I want the lion
fucking sick,
in
though.
the stadium.
That'd be fucking sick. Like gladiator, fucking Russell Crowe out there,
Back when the stadium was new, it wasn't.
falling apart.
Yep.
What would be yours, Tim?
Currently not ready.
Okay.
Either Doug or Ryan.
Ryan,
do you
what you
got
got? What you
something?
got, Ryan?
How are you gonna ask the question and not have an answer for it? You've been able
How
to
do you-
think about it. You know what?
Right, okay.
I would go back in time if we could go back in time.
Yeah, that's what I said. You can go back in time to
see
whenever,
any event.
any event that you want to see.
any period, I want to goddamn see the fucking dinosaurs. And even though even though there's talk,
Ryan ain't coming back from
even though
his.
there's talk.
even
All right,
a little
hey,
bit.
hold
I've
on.
seen Jurassic Park. You
Even
must
though
get a
there's
chance.
talk about scientists being able to recreate and clone that shit now, I want to go back in time and see a fucking dinosaur. A T-Rex. Wouldn't that be badass?
Hey,
I want to
Ryan,
find
your
out
last day on Earth,
T-Rexes
sure.
were
For your last day
scared.
on
all
Earth,
right,
sure.
I just want to make sure that you know Jurassic Park wasn't a documentary, right?
No, there has been fucking stories about it.
Well,
though,
like they
you
found
asshole.
mammoth DNA that they
Yeah.
say they
If
can
you
infuse
go
to others.
and recreate dinosaurs, we will all be eating on the third day.
That is cool by me. I just want to see him. If you get eaten by
Ryan.
even if you get eaten right in front of me, I'm just gonna be like, ha!
Ryan,
Let me take a picture. Do it one more time.
hey Ryan,
get
you like to
ate
say you
right
can
after.
spell things? Spell pterodactyl.
So, Gus, you said Roman
Pterodactyls,
Coliseum,
yes.
right?
Spell it.
Spell
It starts with a P, if that's what you're asking.
Spell it.
it. Spell.
You who say you can spell things.
Oh my god, I just saw a kid's book. It's about it says P is for pterodactyl. Like it's like weird words like
You're a
pterodactyl.
P psychiatrist. You're a P
P
psychiatrist.
is for pterodactyl. Like it's like that. It's weird fucking words. Oh
You're
my
a
God.
P psychiatrist.
It's fucked
X
up.
is for xenon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. But okay, so you
That's the
said
best
Roman
book ever.
Coliseum. You say dinosaurs.
Fuck yes, dinosaurs
got,
are
Tim?
awesome.
All right. I honestly, thinking about it now, I would like to either visit the moon
So you
or
want to
Mars.
be back in?
be
1969.
one of the first to land it.
Now we got to go back. We're not
No,
going
yeah,
forward.
I want to
No one's
be
been
the
to Mars.
first. I want to be the first on the moon.
Okay, so yeah, back in the '60s when they went to the moon, you wanted to be either
Once-
Armstrong or
Yeah.
Okay, so you wanted to actually step onto the moon and say, "I did that."
Yes.
Okay, so you probably would be dead just as like they are right now, and that's cool. But you're in the legacy history book, so that's great. But here's a question: why that?
I don't know. Whoa, that was weird. I just have a fascination about space.
He wants to prove to
Space is
himself the Earth
badass
isn't
too.
flat.
You know what? If I could have
He
gone
wanted
to
to
the
prove
moon, that
himself
would have been
what?
awesome.
That the Earth isn't flat.
Oh yeah,
and the
he's a
moon
flat
landing
earther.
happened.
He's a flat earther.
Are you
That's
a flat
what's going
earther?
on.
Oh, please don't
I've
tell me you're a flat earther.
never talked about flat.
You was a flat earther.
What?
I was literally about to cut
No.
that mic off and throw you the fuck out.
Yeah, no. Fuck,
The
where did this come from?
Everything in the goddamn universe is round. What the fuck make you think this is the only flat
Yeah,
motherfucker?
what the hell did that come from?
Because
Anyway.
when you go to the moon and prove the moon landing's real, you could also look at Earth and prove it's round.
Yeah.
In your own mind.
Yep.
Okay, so why are you saying that I'm a flat earther?
He never actually called you a flat earther.
That
I
was
did.
Ryan that called you a flat earther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just said you want to prove to yourself it's not.
I just fed into the situation and reacted.
Not Doug.
Okay,
Not Doug.
so no,
you just
not
got-
flat earther. The Earth is round.
Okay.
Let me hear yours first.
So,
Let me
no,
hear
I
yours.
really want to hear yours first because I
No,
got
no,
something
no.
to say before I,
think the
even
Earth
start
is
mine.
square.
And if I start mine before you start yours, I don't know if you're going to be able to follow this one, sir. Now, if you want me to go, I'll go. But it's up to you. You going to be able to follow this?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so we're going to start off with the fact that throughout the entire history of this planet, my people ain't never had it good here. So, to go back in time, I would probably be lynched, murdered, and or jailed immediately.
Not with
especially-
Ryan at the dinosaurs.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you got to understand
That
what
butterfly
I'm
effect's gonna fuck everything.
saying. Throughout
up.
history, it's never really been sweet for what I call my people. So I would probably have to go somewhere post 1969 till now in order for me to even go anywhere and it just be I. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter where you go.
Nah. If I go back in history,
Like you're going back in
am
time,
I
but
invisible?
people can't see you.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, cool,
yeah.
cool. That's
This
different stuff.
takes no
Like
effect.
you get to take in everything that's happening.
Because
people can't
I
see
mean,
you.
would
Except
they really,
for Ryan. Ryan has to run from the dinosaurs.
Yeah, I mean, would they actually let us Hispanic up and onto the moon? Would they actually let that happen?
No, they
No,
wouldn't.
they wouldn't.
But why do I have to run from
They
the
would let
dinosaurs?
this.
Because you said you want to go visit
But no, if
dinosaurs.
I'm invisible back then,
Yeah.
he invisible back
Yeah.
then too.
So let's hear yours.
All right, so honestly, and this is just my own opinion, and even if I don't get a chance, even though no one believes me that I saw it,
Nassau.
or anybody believe that it exists or not, either
The
which
Loch
way,
Ness monster.
I would love to go back to the beginning of when the whole Jesus thing happened.
Oh,
and see
yeah, that
if
was
he
another
actually
thing that
existed.
I was kind of thinking
I
of.
was saying to myself, like, okay, if he actually existed, how was he? What was he like? I want to go back to that time and say, okay, let me check this dude out.
Either
if
that-
he actually existed.
You got to promise me
or
something.
he could have existed and he was just a necromancer.
Or something different, or whatever. I just want to
Hold
see
up.
what it actually was.
Hold up. If you do this, let's say in the next 5 years, time travel becomes a thing. You got to promise me you'll ask him that question. If you can walk on water, can you swim on land, and tell me what happened?
He's invisible, you dipshit.
But okay, so
I'm
just
giving
wanna
him a
see.
question. I need to
would
know.
love to see.
Okay, I will say this.
Because that's
good
a-
job, Gus, for referencing Bo Burnham.
Okay, and whatever about that. But I'm just saying,
Okay,
to be able to
Super Bowl
see
guy.
that, but to be able to see that would be some phenomenal. Like, oh,
Yeah.
damn, Jesus actually did exist. Oh, damn, that's him right there. Oh, snap, he actually drunk that. I mean, he actually turned that water into wine.
What
I
if
wanna
that-
see if that thing-
Either that or Peter, Paul, John, and Matthew were all on LSD.
Oh, it was a dude named Hold on.
what
Oh,
if
by the
Jesus
way, it
came-
was
You
a
don't know
dude
what
named
kinda-
Reggie that was right there. He was black like me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You don't know what
Hey,
kind of berries
what if
they were
Jesus
eating.
cured leprosy by giving people antibacterial soap?
I'm just saying, you never know. I would love to see it just to say I was there and I was like, okay, I can prove that that was a thing. And even if
What
people
if they
don't
picked a
believe me,
mushroom?
let's say if it was just me who went back and I saw it, then I would have that belief system in myself to say, okay, that was a thing. But if it was not a thing, then I'll have that same belief system to say, okay, that was not a thing.
Yeah, but there was that point in the Bible where Jesus did say, you need to believe without seeing.
And I'm going to tell you that no one on the earth is supposed to believe that until you see it.
That is the whole concept of faith, which is a
But
whole
here's the
another
thing.
conversation
Wouldn't my-
for a
wouldn't-
way later time.
But wouldn't my faith be more instilled if I actually knew that that person was a real person?
It's trust in God.
I get it, and if you religious, by all means, I believe you that you believe that. But here's
Exactly.
the thing. I was
But-
born with two eyes.
Are you?
And until I know it, I don't know it. I can believe
Am
it.
I?
Religious.
All right,
No. I.
Just curious.
let's move
No.
past this. Doug, what's
All
your
right.
question?
All right.
Or
second
answer
question.
to your own
Oh,
question.
There
yeah,
might
answer
only
your own
there,
question.
there might only be one person here who understands this.
Oh Lord.
But
I feel
April
special.
5th, 1993. New Orleans, Louisiana.
Nope.
1993.
Oh wait, that's not me. That's
I
not
know
me.
where
I don't
you
feel
wanna
special
be.
no more.
I know where you want to be.
I want to be
I know.
courtside for the 1993 National Championship game to watch one of the greatest blunders in sports history.
Fuck you.
11 seconds left in the National Championship game.
Fuck you.
Carolina is beating Michigan by
Fuck
2
you.
points. Chris Webber calls a timeout with no timeouts left.
Blue
Technical foul.
whole game.
Carolina goes on to win 77-71 because of the worst timeout call
In history of sports.
What?
One of the greatest moments.
Chris Webber
Imagine being
still won't let that down until the day he died.
going back in time and talking to the shady guy that you just placed a bet with. At that moment, be like, I bet he calls a timeout right now.
Bet money he calls a timeout with 11 seconds left.
If we want to bring this into sports related, I would love to have
That's where we
been-
started.
No, I'm just saying, I would love to have been in the flu game. I would have
flu
loved-
game would've
I
been
would-
awesome.
Dude, just to see him do that.
Fucking dying
Dying
during
of the
timeouts.
flu. Man scored 38 points. I think he got like 8 rebounds and a
Crushed
few
it.
assists. And literally,
But I'm not gonna lie, as a Tar Heel fan, sitting
Oh
courtside
my
for that,
God.
the parties in New Orleans after that game could only be epic.
Yeah, I
Could
mean, everybody.
only be epic.
And
Everybody.
imagine that $300 parade was $300 back then.
Now, I would have loved to have seen Mike Tyson fight, to be
Yeah.
able to get a chance to see him
Ooh,
fight.
when he bit off the ear.
Oh, to be in
Oh,
there.
wouldn't that have been
Hey,
awesome
hey,
seeing that?
Be in that audience.
So my mom was on a plane and she's like, hey, if she texted me she's like, we just boarded the plane. She's like, oh my God, Evander Holyfield's on my plane. And the first thing I said was not like, go take a picture. And I was like, go ask him if you can touch his ear. Go ask him to touch the ear.
And he would have probably been like, Lady, hell no.
Oh, he probably would have been pissed.
Now,
She said he didn't seem like the friendliest guy.
I don't know
either.
if you know this or not, but Mike Tyson has his own podcast called Hot Boxing.
Yeah.
And Evander Holyfield is supposed to be on his
Oh,
podcast soon. Because he
shit.
went out to the ranch to go visit Mike, and they kind of, made up, and they've been made up, but,
Yeah.
remade up or whatever, reacquainted themselves. And he's going to do the Hot Boxing podcast. Now, I'm going to go a step further.
what
It
about
was a-
seeing Nirvana live?
No, it
What
was
did
a-
he say to make up? I'm just
I
curious
don't.
about that.
They didn't go into all of that, but Mike Tyson.
I was on a lot of crack back
in the
then. and-
I'm sorry for biting your
you know
ear
the rapper
off.
The Game, right?
Yeah.
The rapper The Game has a manager called Whack 100. He
Yeah.
went and did Mike Tyson's podcast early, and he said something wrong to Mike, and Mike has already hit him and knocked him out on the podcast. So Mike is already ready to fight on the podcast. So with him and Evander Holyfield, if some tempers get high and some tempers get to flaring, you can have that fight roll over again right there.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
I would love to be in the room and be
But
a fly on the wall.
last thing, imagine a concert like Nirvana.
Yeah.
Going to Beatlemania.
Oh, going to see Michael
Being
Jackson.
in New York when the Beatles landed.
Going to see Michael Jackson when he first pulled off the glove and the hat
Wembley
threw it in-
Stadium watching Queen
Oh, watching Queen.
Oh shit!
oh,
Really?
it's-
Live Aid.
dude.
live at Wembley.
That kind of sent chills through my back, man.
No.
I was
That'd be
oh, wow.
epic.
Hold on, being in the baseball stadium when a person like Babe Ruth hit his 56 homer.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Dude, man.
There's so many events, and I'm sticking with. I want to go see a lion fight a gladiator.
Eat a man.
Actually,
That
you know what I would love to see? My
wanna
dad
be
fell
in
off some
Caligula,
scaffolding. My dad fell off some scaffolding when he was doing a job once. I would love to see that. It was a high drop. It was a high drop. It was a
bro.
high drop. His back was fucked up and he broke his leg, and it was great.
Yo, that's
I
some
would love
fucked
to
up
see
shit,
that.
man.
My last
would
thing,
love to see that.
Bizarre ER. You can find it. It's through the HBO subscription. I watched it on Prime at work. There is a story about a man who fell off a 2-story building onto a 1-story scaffold, knocks another guy off the 1-story scaffold, and while that guy is falling, he has what I'd like to call a Vietnam flashback, where that dude fired 9 nails into that guy's head. Kind of like Ryan. I want to see that.
Nah, son.
That would be pretty awesome. That would be pretty fucking awesome.
That's
Y'all want to see
that's
some
a little
dark
fucked
shit?
up.
It's a
wanna
bit
go
much.
dark.
They both lived.
But watching
that
that
serious.
would be
I
hilarious.
mean, my shit's
I
dark.
just want to see Jesus. You over here talking about seeing somebody die. Like, damn.
They died. They both lived.
My shit was
both
just a dark day for Michigan fans. That's it.
Man, dude, I ain't gonna never ever forget that.
We
either.
worked in a
man, that
dark
was-
For
field.
sure, we were gonna win that
Yeah,
championship.
the Fab
and
Five,
then we
bro.
went back and lost again.
Yo,
Oh
We work
Epic.
in a dark field, but that would be funny.
man.
That would have just been.
I'm not gonna
funny
lie,
to
it would be
watch.
funny. Just be like, holy shit.
Well,
That's what happened. All
well,
right.
Doug, do you got any more questions for us this
Man,
week before
I think
we
I
get
only
ready
got
to
the
wrap
one.
this up?
I got the one today. I just want to thank everyone for listening. We were gonna try and get one more done before Vegas. If not,
We'll see you there.
we'll
We're gonna-
see you guys. We'll be talking to you
We'll be
guys.
live.
And if
while
you
we're
got
there.
any followers or anybody that's in Vegas and y'all see us walking around, just yell 2 tears in the bucket. Y'all
Fuck
can follow
it.
us. Y'all can probably see our pictures right on Twitter so that y'all can know who we are. And if you see it,
Please.
just walk up
Yeah.
on us and say 2 tears in the bucket. We'll yell fuck it right back at you.
Follow Ryan so you really know what he looks like.
Oh,
but
yeah.
please walk up to him and just make it the most awkward possible situation he could be in.
Yeah, and any ladies out there that want to hit on Gus, we want y'all to just walk up on them and grab him right by the pussy.
Because we all know he is a pussy who will not take pussy.
All right, guys. Well, hopefully we'll talk to you guys either here in a week or while we're in Vegas.
Anybody
you
else
guys
got
have a good
anything to say
one?
before we out?
Tim's going to get a TTIB Twitter this week. So let's send him something, anything. Pick what you want. Make it funny. We get a laugh. You
Send
get a
his ass a
t-shirt.
bag of manners.
So at Tim
I always farting on my
TTIB.
couch and shit.
Taking my mic. God damn it.
All right, 2 tears in a bucket.
Fuck
Fuck
it.
We out.